Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today is 11/5/2018 and this is our live stream action. I was looking at the USO, just seeing where this thing could possibly go. We did cover half of our short, so let's get into the daily chart. We are holding support here at 1345 and it's chopping around. It did here, same thing, down, sideways, starting to fall. Below all the MAs, a little bit weak stance. We'll be looking at a cut, maybe a little bit more of the position around the $13 area. And then I'm looking at this gap filler here right around 12.52. So do I hold it for the 13 or possibly the 12.52 gap fill? Maybe. We'll see. We had a nice trade on this. We covered half of it, and we are in the driver's seat right now. So let's go here. Hey, what's up, B-Rabbit? This will be a short one. Have a couple things to do. My kid's sick today, so I'm home with him and just going over some charts, looking at some setups. PLCE, we shorted this one too. Nice little gap down today, and we covered half of this trade, and then we'll see if this thing can go back up. We'll add it again, or we'll see how this thing reacts. But a nice, nice bounce off this area, and it really wasn't. We're looking at 134, 133 for the bounce, and just didn't make it down this area. Let me put the retrace on here. Going to 618. Yeah, so 618 right there, and that's where we got the bounce. Then what was the low of the day? They couldn't even make it to 135. But we covered half of this trade. We started adding a short position last week, and boom, got paid on this one. We're going to hold, see if we could get lower prices. I would love to see this gap be filled, 127, and then this double bottom in here around the 122. Free membership, John. Yeah, there you could get a free membership there. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel too, but I do have a paid membership as well. So I got both. And then you get some videos on the free stuff on my website, but most of the stuff is paid content. It's $30 a month. It's not that big of a deal. So let's see here. Let's go through the SPY. SPY's been chopping around. So the SPY is, pretty much not doing anything today, guys. A little bit up, going into election, so it's a little bit, kind of just shake and bake. Let's go to the 10-minute. 10-minute, pretty much, a non-event day. It actually gapped up a little bit, hit some resistance right here, and coming into this when we retraced here and came back in, then fell apart. 20 MA filled the gap, holding strong, just chopping around. So really nothing to do for me, at least. What else here? Tesla was a nice little downward move today, little gap down, led to more selling. Now, buy the dip mentality with Tesla. Everybody comes in, it's cheap down here. Oh, let's buy it now. It's 330. It should go back to 420. Elon said so. So that was a nice little gap down today on this one, but it's holding strong. When we said it got above the MAs, this was your next target area around the 350. We hit that last week. Now it's just chopping around, guys. This is chopping around, a little bit of down move, a little bit up move, a little bit of down move, stuff like that. So, that's something you got to watch for. But it is bullish base above the MAs on the daily time frame. So we'll see if this one can take off and possibly move to higher prices. You still have the gap fill, which it filled last week, but that's still going to be resistance right around 347.82. And then this area here, right around the 370 or so, 370.30 or so. That's another gap fill with a gap window right here around 366. So it could possibly move higher. Right now, we got great resistance in this area until it gets above 350, 352. I think it's just going to be chopping around. Markets go down, SPY, IWM. This should probably follow the overall market. It's going to be a market trade, guys. Everything's, tech's getting a little bit ripped on today. Apple down a little bit. But all the, let's see, where's 3M? All the staple stocks in the Dow, 3M, that's up. PM, that's up. Is Caterpillar up? Well, Caterpillar's down a little bit. What about Nike? Oop. NKE. Nike, was it CVX? Yeah, that one's leading the way. So you have a lot of these, the staple stocks in the Dow, trying to lead the way here, guys. Where's Boeing today? Yeah, Boeing's up a little bit today. Buy the dip. They got dividends, safe haven plays. People are kind of starting to pile into those trades. Oh, yeah, Michael D. I'll keep the videos coming. Yeah, that's no problem. Did MCY get new? Jumped $1 this morning. MCY, let's see that one. MCY. MCY, you know what? Retracing up to the highs again. We'll see what happens with this one. Just grinding away. We had a nice pop. Let's pull this back a little bit. Let's go to the bigger time frame. Let's go to the weekly. Amazon, any scalping today? No, you know what? I'll take a look at that. Let's see. We got this pivot here. We still have 64 up in this area, double top. So it could grind higher, this one. But, you come from 41 to 61, since the beginning of the year. That's a pretty good move on this stock. So you got to think, you got to look at that one. Let's see. So MCY, yeah, that MCY, that's all right. Let's see what, happens with this one. Volume. I mean, this is the problem right here, guys. You get a little bit of news, a little bit of thing, and then there's pushing this thing up. It's just a light volume name. So anything's possible, but I do like the extended move here, where eventually it will, markets start to come in. This will come in with the markets, just as well as everything else, guys. That's just the way this stuff works. Amazon, no. You know what? I'm kind of just sitting on my hands, guys. I mean, it's down 54 bucks. I get that. Made a pretty good move today. Holding the 20 or the 200 MA, that would have been your area, 16 or 1600, little bit of a pierce, and then maybe the $10 bounce, $11 bounce. But for me, the SPY just not moving enough for me to get interested in any of these stocks. Maybe Tesla. I mean, you can look at. You had a nice move up, maybe short in Tesla, but the market, we're right in the lunchtime time frame. We're holding the 200 MA going up with resistance, but if Tesla moves up to this area, maybe 340, where we gap down. But I just can't, unless the SPY shows me a signal where this thing starts moving down. I mean, this isn't bad, but you're looking at, if it does come back down to double bottom, you're looking at an $8 scalp, but I'm just not doing anything today, guys, with the scalps, unless I see something really good. But markets are a little bit mellowing out right now. SPY's not doing much. IWM's moving lower. The Dow popped, coming in a little bit. We're up still 117, but the comp and the Russell still down. So that's something to watch for, guys. Will we come in? Maybe. Volume on the SPY is light, so that's the other reason why I'm just kind of sitting around 25 million, into the lunchtime hour. It's just not enough. I want to see more volume before we get interested in something, or scalping something, or even adding some trades. We did add another trade today. My members know which one that is. Let's see here. Hold on a second here. You are Lee. All right, all right. Hold on here. I had a guy unfollow me, one of my members. Hold on here. Let's see here. I got to go to Twitter. Hold on here. If George, are you out there, George? If you are, follow me again. Or here, hold on here. All right, cool. All right, have you done Apple? No, I haven't done Apple, but yeah, Amazon, nothing really. I mean, this we'll have to watch. If anyone's in Tesla, we didn't take a trade today, but if you're looking at buying the dip, just watch out. You have some good resistance here at the 200 MA. If you look at the 60-minute chart, though, you are holding the 50 MA here too, but it's an inside bar bearish pattern on the 60-minute. This could possibly lead to lower prices. If the SPY pulls back towards the end of the day, Tesla will probably retest these lows. I'm not shorting, guys. I am sitting on my hands today, going slow and steady. I'm not doing too much today. We had a great last couple months, guys. 80 trades, bunch of winners, couple losers, still some stocks open. We covered half of a trade today. We're in the driver's seat in some other ones. And I'm just going to make it simple, guys. No need to stress out today. Just let's see what the polls bring on tomorrow and then Wednesday. That's why I'm really not. I'm just kind of hanging out, guys. I'm not going to change anything. No, we've had 400 trades on the year, Michael. I mean, it doesn't really mean anything, but it's been great. Let me tell you. All right, let's see. No Amazon scalping. AAOI. Yeah, that was a beatdown name. E. Gonzalez, what are you looking at to do the AAOI? You looking to go long, or did you get stuck on a long trade here? Because they just been beating the crap out of everybody on this one. We were short this one. We were getting railed right here. We held strong. Boom, we got paid, and I never thought this thing would be an $18 stock again. It is into a little bit of support down here at 1874. This pivot. If this keeps going, guys, it's going to be 15, then $10. At $10, maybe get interested in this one again because people will start pumping this thing up. But 940, maybe. I don't, gosh, I mean, it had a nice retrace. They got everyone who was up in here sold down here. They chased it right here, and now they're just getting slammed again. So they lost here. They're losing here. I wouldn't doubt they get you get another pop on this one, and you're stuck in along. Just you get to 45, 50, take the profits. Again, this is a pump and dump stock. They might start pumping it again. So just be careful with this one. Yeah, gosh, I mean, look at the monthly too, guys. This is a monthly high flyer. Oh, NHI New J. I think I might know who you are. Hee-haw. But anyways, yeah, $10. Right around here, 820 maybe. Gosh, look at that chart. I couldn't even find a retrace. Even if I went to this high, you're way below everything. Yeah, you got a lot of support down in here. How low it goes, not sure. Look at 15, look at 10. 10 isn't bad, though. But double bottom down here is 847. So I wouldn't doubt it goes down there. Let's see here. Long-time follower? Yeah. Hey, what's up, buddy? Let's see here. Let's see. This thing's down in yeah, it's just, if you're trying to go long in this, just stay away. Let it go lower. I mean, it could get a pop, but if it pops, like I said, just get the hell out. Let's see here. On StockTwits Day, or Michael? Yeah, I do a lot of stuff on StockTwits. I haven't been posting trades here and there. I've been just saving those for my members, guys. Have you done Apple? Nope, William. Let's do Apple. Apple's holding the 200 support, guys. That's it right here. On this nice move up, they got all the bulls on board. Now they're pulling it back. If this thing breaks the 197.52, we will be going to fill this gap at 190, guys. And then, I still have 176 in the cards. That's if the markets start giving it up. If the markets and everything starts to fall, I wouldn't doubt this goes to 139, and we still got to fill this gap at 120. I don't care what anybody says. It's Apple. But it rallied. From 2009, it was a $13 stock to 2 something. And even back in here at 2016, you're at 91 to 240. A lot of these stocks just too far, too fast, guys. They're sucking everybody in, and they're going to make them all bag holders. And next thing you know, it's at 176, 139. Everyone who bought the dip up in here, they have nothing left other than a margin call. And then they're sitting there with their, you-know-what in their hand going, oh, my gosh, what am I going to do? And then when it gets to 121, if it ever does, or even right here is not bad, 139, 135 area, they have nothing left. And then they're just like, oh, my gosh. And that's when the emotions kick in, guys. Holy cow. Oh, my gosh. Margin call. I've been there, guys, before. Been there over and over. Not anymore, guys. Not anymore. And then it's like, oh my gosh, what do I do? I went all in. Oh my gosh. And then you dump it, goes down a little bit more, and you're like, it's going lower, and then all of a sudden it bounces again, and then it's back up to 180, and you're chasing it again. And then they slam it again, just rinse and repeat. And then instead of being on the right side of buying the dip all the time, now you're on wrong side because they're selling the rip every time. So instead of going up like this, now you start up, then you go down with a small retrace, and then you go down more, small retrace, down more, small retrace, and then it just has a downward trend. So just be really, really careful on these things, guys. But 200, if that does not hold, we will be seeing lower prices. I still think 190 and then 175 area in here. So I'm short puts on Apple and long on calls on Amazon. So you're short and puts. Ooh, that's a little bit ugly. Yeah, just be careful, William. And long on calls, Amazon. Gosh, William, just if you're doing those trades, like I've been telling my members, just go light. One call, one put, especially the short puts. They're not blowing up today on Apple, but they're not helping you. And this is what I'm talking about, William. Now you're trying to do the cute stuff, shorten the puts, which have been working for a long time, and all of a sudden nothing works, and you're usually heavier on the trade because, hey, I've done short puts forever. Every time I shorted here, puts, shorted here, puts, shorted here, puts. Now I'm shorting puts up here too. The next thing you know, we're at 190, 175, and those puts you shorted at $5, they're $25 now. And then you get the, hey, Mr. William, we need more money in your account. That been there, guys, been there. Yes, I do one caller, one put. Oh, William, rock and roll, buddy. You're a man of my heart. No, but that's good then, yeah, because then you can handle the pain. Because if I think there might be more pain coming in Apple. So, again, if we crack this area, the 198, you might want to get out of those and maybe reconsider at the 175 area. And again, guys, NVIDIA, one of the big ones left. If that thing misses, it's all going down. That will drag down everything. IWM's at the low of the day, guys. DIA starting to pull back. SPY starting to pull back. It is lunchtime, so you got to keep, just keep an eye on that. But just watch that. So I found you on StockTwitch. Yep, I found him on StockTwitch too. Yep, thanks, Michael. Thank William. Yeah, you know what? I have 20,000 followers on StockTwitch. A lot of them, are they real or not? I'm not really sure. But doing the live streams, I get more and more people on board. Trying to get more members on board. I would like to do more private streams for my members only, but it's tough because a lot of my members, they don't have the time to do the private streams. I might get 5 or 10 people in there, but I need 100 people to look at stocks, to find new trades, to find good double bounces. And once I start teaching you guys the technicals, you guys will be finding your own trades. That's what's so good about this, about the technical trading, guys. You pay me $30 a month. If you stay for a year and learn technicals, guys, you can do your own stuff. You'll know where your own support is. You'll know where your own resistance is. You'll be looking at this stuff and going, all right, if I want to get in this trade, if I want to short puts on Apple, here would have been the level, 198, 200. Maybe here. You're in earnings still. They could shake this thing up a little bit more. And now I think they downgraded Apple, so that might get into a little more pain. All the experts are, well, they're not selling iPhones anymore. Now they're beating them down. 3 weeks ago, it was, oh my gosh, you got to buy Apple. And now it's like, well, if you look at Apple, it's like, you know what? Turn that crap off, guys. Watch the levels. Right here's the next one on Apple, 198.50 or so. Well, 197.50. If it doesn't hold that, you got gap fill. I think it's still going to gap fill, though. It's only $10 lower, but we'll have to find out. How do I DM you? Just send me an email, man. StockBookie@gmail.com. And then we could talk then, brother. We could talk then, brother. It's been a while, though. So let's see. Thank you. Can you do Amazon, too? Yeah, I could get into Amazon again. But, yeah, watch out for Apple. We are in the lunchtime hour. These things could float. But the one thing that's catching my eye, guys, is the IWM. The IWM. I mean, we're holding that 20 MA on the monthly, but man, if this one starts leading the way down again, which it was down here, when this one was leading the way down, everything else was still kind of staying, and all of a sudden everything started falling. It was interesting, say the least. And then we got the short-term retrace, and what we get, more selling. Short-term retrace, more selling possibly. We end up getting dragged down. I still think we're going to 140, 142 on the IWM when it's all said and done. But, if it's quick, then maybe not. I still think we'll bounce through Thanksgiving and Christmas, but I still got to get a handle on these markets where short-term retracing led to more selling. So we just got to see how we do this. One day at a time, guys. We got to take it slow and steady. That's why, I'm adding trades here and there, go in smaller positions. I don't want to get too crazy here. Hold on, I got to get one of my members in here. There you go. All right, George, if you're here, you're back in the room. I think that was you. Yeah. So, you unfollowed me. So, all right, let's see. Yeah, so this is why, now it's making new. Look at the intraday action on the IWM, guys. All right, let's see here. We're at the low. I mean, this is great support right here at 152.51. If that cracks, then we're going to go to this level here at 152. Then we're going to 151.25. We got a little bit of selling coming in. The volume's not the best. I mean, it's coming in. You can see it. Let me zoom in. You can see it a little bit more of the volume, selling volumes coming in, but the SPY only has 26 million on the day. So, again, I'm just sitting here enjoying the day with my kid, doing a little live session with you guys, and let's see if we could find anything, worthwhile. Guys, looking for high flyers, look for low flyers. Let's try to pick off some bottoms. Win we had, gosh, and I'm still unreal, guys. When we did a trade on Win the other day, we picked this thing off right at the low. I ended up dumping here when it retraced. So markets were starting to sell, and it was like, oh my gosh, not again. Got a couple bucks on the first 3/4 of the position, but the last quarter I just stopped out. Still in the money, but look at this thing. We picked this thing off at like 93.50, and it went to 113, guys. I wasn't in the trade. Hopefully one of my members held on. Great bounce, though. Great bounce. But we waited patiently. We were talking about 120 area maybe, and then we were talking about 115 maybe, and it was like, let's just see if it goes lower, and this was it. I still like the little bit lower, around 90. I think this one's going to be a short-term retrace right back to the low. So if anybody took this trade and held on, get the hell out of it right now. Let's see here. Hey, Johnny. All right, got your email, buddy. Let's see here. Yeah, with a small account, you can't really do the short calls or short puts. Those are tough. Yeah, you need at least, I mean, 35, 40 grand in there. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's tough to short the puts or short the calls. And I think most brokers will allow you to do naked calls, but you just got to do one here, one there, nothing big. Just slow and steady, don't go all in, and if you have to, do the puts and calls. And then, if you get it, you get a profit, you just get the hell out. Quick profits in and out, especially in markets like this. But yeah, with a small account, it's tough. It is. I never used to do them until, maybe a couple of years ago. But I think there's spreads too you can do. I've been trying to, I've been talking to some of these option players that are members, and there's some spreads too where you could play the decay. Maybe that's the way to go. Where I'm still learning, buy a call, short a put, or something like that, where you get the premium and then you collect the premium if it goes down or what have you, or decays. If anyone knows, with the option with spreads, how to play the decay without buying, shorting naked calls or shorting naked puts, send me an email, stockbookie@gmail.com. I was talking to the Thinkorswim guys about a year ago, and they told me what to do. I just find it easier just to short the put, short the call, and be done. But, for people with smaller accounts, that's most likely the way to go. William, no problem, bud. You're a Ford guy too, huh? I had an 88 Mustang. It was a 10-second car. Got rid of it about a year ago. I'm looking for a 66 Chevy 2 now that I'm going to build. So check out BRKB, near all-time highs might be. All right, yeah, let's check it out. BRK.B, hold on, dots. Yeah, getting close, guys, getting close. Not yet. Let's see if we could push it up. I mean, it had a nice push up today. Let's see if with earning, I think they had earnings or what have you. Let's see if we can bull put spread, sell put out of the money, buy lower put for protection. Is that what it is, Gary? Yeah, Gary's been a member. He's been kicking major ass with me lately. Well, not lately, but for a little while now. He's getting to understand that, hey, when we play these monthly plays, it does take a little bit of time. We all want them to come in, but sometimes they take a couple months, Gary. But yeah, Gary's a real good trader too. He's been rocking and rolling with me, and just having fun, guys, slow and steady in these markets. And if we're sitting around, a lot of people, I get emails. Why aren't we trading more? You had all these trades this year, and now we're slowing down. It's like, guys, I had a hell of a year. I'm not giving it shit back right now. Nothing. I'm going to go slow and steady like this one. You know what? Not bad right here. Let's look at the monthly on Berkshire. Yeah, not bad. I mean, look at this move, guys. Just straight up from 2016. Price target right now would be around 192 in that range, and then double bottom here around 184. If you wanted to take a nibble on this one, no. that we could still go to 225, maybe 230. So you have about about 14 point more move on this one. And if the markets move up, it could go a little higher. So if you want to short this one now, say you want to do 500 shares, okay, start with 100. Okay, if it pulls back $5-6, you'll make 600, be done with it. If you can, go up, goes to 220, 221, 222, add another 100. It pushes to 230, add 200 shares, and then hold. That's how I would play this one. It's not bad. I'd like to see the 220 area get hit, and then I would take a swing short with shares. It is Berkshire, guys. Buffett's going to be on soon on CNBC, especially if we move lower. He'll start, "Hi, I'm Warren Buffett. I'm just buy the dip. I'm a billionaire." See, Warren Buffett, guys, he could buy $1 billion worth here. 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 He could buy $10 billion right here and still be okay. Kind of like with Goldman Sachs when he was buying Goldman. So, that's pretty much what you're looking at here. But I don't mind that short right now. But I think it did have earnings possibly or some news or something. So maybe a little higher. Keep an eye on this one, B-Rabbit, and send me an email or send me a Twitter or something if it starts moving higher. I mean, I'll keep an eye on it too, but I'm watching a ton of stuff. I mean, and look at the 60 though. 60, I don't mind either. This gosh, hold on here, guys. You got to find reasons, guys, why this thing can possibly move back. Yeah, look at that crap. Wow. Look at that, guys. 750 retraces, barely missed it. A little bit of a topping tail. This one could pull back today, guys. Damn. Right there would have been the trade, though. 217, 218 area, little topping tail. This could pull back, guys. If someone wants to, get interested in this one with a small position, knowing that it could still pop to 224, I don't mind this position here. Just make sure you're in a quarter position, no more than half in the beginning, and no more than 10% of your total portfolio either. I'd probably do a quarter position here. Again, if you're doing 400 shares, do 100. If it pulls back $6-7, guys, it's $700. See you later. If you only can do 100 shares here, maybe 50. It pops to 224, another 50, and that's it. Now remember, your max position would be right around, say $22,000. So you better have a $240,000 account to have this position. If you don't have that, go smaller. Puts right now a little tough. It is Berkshire Hathaway. All he has to do is pump it up a little bit. But yeah, it's fading. Not much. Gosh, that would have been a good trade too. Look at that. You got a little bit of consolidation here for resistance, and that's where it broke down, and then it came back, retraced up here, almost 750% or 75%. Boom, starting to fall apart. Markets go, SPY goes. This will go regardless. Period. What do you think about these overextended healthcare stock? Yeah, let's look at that one. ANT. So I hope that helped you, Rabbit. If that, you could get interested in a little extended. Not crazy extended, but a little bit. So not crazy though. ANTM. Let's go right to the monthly. I just want to see how high these are. Yeah, wow. Geez. 70. What was the high? 283. I like the play here, guys. I mean, if you want to do something with shares, we are holding this. If it cracks this high right here, 267.76 on a closing basis, and you got to get a little follow through. 225 is your target. I mean, easily $25 on this one, but it could pop up too one more time. I don't know when check earnings on this one. What account size should potentially paid members have? You could have anything, Michael. I mean, I do some puts, I do some calls. The bigger, the better, of course. But, if you're going slow and steady, if you have a $5,000 account and, you can wait for my put positions or my call positions, we've had some pretty good trades in the last couple of weeks. But, that size account, it's just tough. And I'll tell you right now, $5,000, if you're in any put or call position, you should have maybe a couple hundred at the max in any of those. It's 3% of your portfolio in any put or call position. If you're shorting puts and calls, that's a little bit different. But if you're buying a put or buying a call, couple $100 at the most, even a $10,000 account. And unfortunately, people have large accounts, people have small accounts. I might not be your guy, but the thing what I will teach you though is the technical analysis and what I'm looking for. So you might not get a ton of trades from me, but looking back, I've had some puts. We put a lot of puts on in the last probably 6 months. We have had a lot of losing put calls, but we have had a lot of winning puts, trades, I should say, as well. The last couple ones, we had the DIA puts. We got on that one. We had Netflix puts. We won on that one. We did the Qs, IWM, the Qs. We had good trades on those. Then we did the SPY, Amazon SPY again puts. We had good trades on those. But then we had 3 or 4 losers in a row on the SPY, the IWM, the Qs, and the DIA. But when I tell my members to go in, these options were a couple $100. We added a little bit, and your risk is $300-400. Unless you're taking more, of course, and your risk. But when I'm putting these people into positions, I'm taking like the DIA at $225. I did one option. I lost $225. So on this one, I sold at 25 cents. So I lost most of it. Just stuff like that where I'm keeping you in those trades, but I'm taking small positions. We had another SPY Q win on the puts. We had a pretty good trade on the IWM with puts, and we lost on the DIA. But the DIA, our average price was $100.14, and that one went to, we lost $100. But on the IWM, our average price was I don't have my average price on here. Say it was $1, I don't know, 35 or $135. Then we sold the last half. We started selling at $3, $3, and then $3.60, and then $3.69. So we doubled that position. So that one we had at $135. So it made up for the one that we lost at $114 or $114. So we're trying to do that, a little bit. You're going to have some winners, some losers, but with the most of the winners are going to make up for the losers. Let's put it that way. So small accounts, big accounts. I mean, of course, yeah, if you had a $100,000 account, then you'd be killing it. There's a couple guys with $500,000 in here, a couple $100,000, and killing it. PL, yeah, place this morning. How about that, Gary? That thing's falling apart. So this one here, I mean, if you want to take a stab at it, I don't have a problem with this. You want to go on the short side, knowing that it could still move up to the 280 area. Know that. So you got a $10 risk here. So if you're willing to take, 200 shares on this one, take 50. If it bounces up to 275, do another 50. If it goes up to 280, add the 100 shares, your average price will be right around the 275, and hold tight. Looking at it's a monthly chart play, guys, on ANTM. My price targets right now is 225. It's not going to go straight down into it, but I guarantee it will get there eventually. That this is a lot of these things I play. Look at PLCE. We did this one. We went short on this one. And I don't know. They might have earning some news today or whatever, but boom, right back down. Covered half. Now we're in the driver's seat. You could put a break even in here, but we started adding. I don't know. Let's see. We took a trade at 150.98, so right in here. So as this thing was retracing, because it came down that day, popped up, and then we added at 156 as this thing was going up. And I knew I could add maybe one more time at around 160 if I have to. But I'm going to start getting more interested in this, and today, boom, we got paid. Sold half or covered half, and then let's see if we could get, I still think we could get down a little lower. I'm still thinking 120, to be honest with you. But, one day at a time. We need the markets to fall apart. We need a little bit more going on, for this trade. But we're in the driver's seat now on this one. So, hey, what's up, Brian? How's it going, man? Let's see. Hold on. Can you do AVEO? Let's do that one. AVEO. Straight back down. Gosh, look at that, straight up. Yeah, I don't follow these $2 stocks, $1 stocks. I mean, I could look at them to see if I could see something. Let's go to the monthly. Monthly, not bad. You got the pop up. Looks like some volume, some news. Looks like it's a news-driven stock, possibly. Gets some news, pops up. Wow, that was the move right there. Right now, I'd be out of this stock. I wouldn't even be sitting around. You had resistance right here. You're flying low, though. 350 is your big resistance, all right? If it can't get above there, let's take a retrace. We're going to take a retrace from the lows to this pivot right here. That's where we broke down. So that's where I'm taking it from. Yeah, so we're in the 382, almost made it to the 50 retrace. And what I'm seeing on this, at least, guys, is if it holds the 20 MA here and stays above the 50 MA, then this should possibly go higher. News can drive it down, news can drive it up. If you're in this one from, up into the $4 area, most likely you're all in. It's a $4 stock. It's got to go higher. Been there, done that. It's got to hold the 20, guys. If it gets below this and starts cracking this $2 area and then goes through 166, you're probably going to go right back down to the 50 cents, 75 cents, right in there to the double-digit numbers. I just don't like these. Let's look at the weekly. If you know some news are coming up, something like that, maybe. I mean, weekly, you got to hold the 20 and the 50 MA, and right now we're almost behind. I mean, this thing's just chopping now. Just be careful with this name. If you start cracking the, in here, the $2 area, then most likely you're going to go lower, unless some news comes out and pops this thing up. But just be careful with names like this. $1.99, gosh, right there you should, right. Yeah, hold strong. If it starts cracking, your $1.99 is most likely going lower. But again, this is news driven. I don't play these a lot. I'm looking at it technically. It could damn well shoot up to $9 for all I know. But just go lighter on the position where you can handle it easy. Because if it does come back down to $9.99, that's when your emotions are going to kick in. And oh my gosh, I got 10,000 shares. It's killing me. Stuff like that. Been in those trades, guys. I had Sirius Satellite whenever the hell Howard Stern came on. It went from $1 to $9, and I was, oh man, I'm gonna be a millionaire. And it went right back to $1, and it was like, oh yeah, that was good. And I think I took a little profit on it. That was years ago. I try to forget about that one. But yeah, so that's a tough one. Let's see here. Hold on here. So the ATM, that one I don't mind. The AVEO, it's just bouncing around up and down. If you're in for $1.99, just protect the trade. Even at $2 to 260, that's a decent trade. Take the profit. Say thank you. Let it come back down to maybe you got a gap fill down here to about $1.25. It starts going back down to $2 again. Try it again. At least cost average on that one. You just made a 60-cent trade on it. If you buy it back at $1.99 again, you're ahead of the game. If it goes back down to whatever your even is from taking the profit, then you got until about $1.50 until you get some pain. Kind of play it that way. This probably would have been your pop right here to take it if you were in it. But if you're in it now, you have to be in it from this side. Yeah, that would have been your prop right there, 350. And then boom, comes right back in, start doing it again. Leave your profit on the side. Just use if you bought, 1,000 shares, sold it here, buy 1,000 again here. Now you just saved, yourself $1 and then put those profits back into your nest egg and wait for the next trade. So what do you think about the ORX Center? Yeah, ATM. Yeah, that one I do like. I don't mind that one as a short share trade. Just know you could be in a little pain with that one. It could bounce up another, $10 or so. Potential paid members have. Yeah, again, Michael, everybody has a different size account. I'm really here to teach you how to trade if we do some intraday stuff like that. But smaller accounts, a little bit tough, a little bit tough what I do. But there's still a lot of puts and calls that I trade with that can possibly make you money. But at least I can try, if you're looking at something, help you out, when you buy a put and call. Let's see here. Thanks. I saw they were pumping a MTM more. 330 price target in that one. Let's see. 330. Damn. If you want to try to wait for this one at 300 even. God, 330, huh? I don't know if this is where someone needs higher prices. Look at this, guys. You went from 115 to 280 since the beginning of 2017. Just kind of like this move here, 53 to 171. You get the, $50 pullback, $60 pullback. Here we go again. I wouldn't doubt we get at least the $30, $40 pullback. Maybe it happens at 300, maybe right here. But for me, I would wait for a little more push up, see if we can get it. Especially if they're starting to hype this thing up, then I still like it though. I like the extended play on this. I mean, this could easily be a $175 stock again. And this one could take time. That's why shares only, and just set it and let it ride. Do something like that. All right, guys. So let's see. Place this morning. Yeah, that was awesome, Gary. KO getting close. Let's see. KO. Yeah, look at that double top. But let's see. Let's see if there's anything back. That's an interesting play. You know what? Let's see if we can get 50 bucks on this one. A little bit more, because it is a $48 stock, and if it does push to the even number, keep an eye on that one. I like that one, B Rabbit. Yeah. Look what it's been doing every time it gets that high, and then look at this right here. It's this trend line. So yeah, a little bit higher. Let's see if we can get that. But if it breaks out, you might get the pump, and then maybe the 52, 53, and then the dump. Because people, and remember, this is more of a safe haven play too. So a lot of people will buy it. We'll start getting into this. It's holding a trend too. Every time we get below the 50, they pop it up. Gets below, pops it up. Gets below, pops it up. If it can't make it through, I think we'll get a pierce through it, and then it's going to dump. So keep this one on your watch list for about 50 bucks. If we could get there. If you want to take a stab at it a little tiny bit, you can, knowing that it could get to 51, 52 possibly on a good push up. And plus, if the markets are dumping and we get a little bit of chaos, people will be buying this one a little bit more. This KO, let's see here. Yeah, Coca-Cola, that's what I thought. Yeah, so it's a safe haven play, dividend play, what have you. But yeah, I do like what you're seeing, double top. Let's look at that 50 number, because that's like a turd, and this is the fly. And then the flies go where? Out to the turd, right, in the pasture. So, and with the pump, and oh my gosh, the sky is falling. A lot of people are going to get into the 3Ms, the KOs, the PMs, the J&Js, all the safety stocks basically. Those will move up. But if the markets continue to dump, they will slowly grind lower. Period. Yeah, see, this is what I love about doing these live sessions. I look at KO. I got it on my radar, but man, I can't look at everything, unfortunately. I only got two eyes. Sometimes they're a little bit rusty. I'm almost 50 years old. I know you don't normally do penny stocks, but you get a chance. EKSO. Guys are killing me with these. EKSO. Let's see. Monthly chart. Not bad. I have a friend who does these, he's just the master on these. Not bad. As long as you stay above that 50 or 20 MA on the monthly, I think this thing could pop to $5. This pivot here. You get to that pivot at around 470, 486, or where's the high? The high of this candle, which is 477, then you got to get, start shaving some off. If it gets above the 50, though, this thing can go. Looks like some volume's coming in right here, maybe some news or something, most likely news-driven stock, these low flyers. But if you're going to trade, yeah, as long as it's holding this 20 MA, you should be all right. Looks like it's basing a little bit down here. Got a little pop, a little pullback. First step on this one would be 340, 328, and then this side here about $5. If it does move up. If it moves down, you're looking at dollar double bottom, whatever the low, 52-week low or the all-time low. And looks like it's right around $1. So that's like right there. It's not bad actually. Let's see, daily chart. Daily's looking good, holding the 200. Yeah, if we get above this guy here, we can start grinding, get above the 50, and then get above these pivots, gap fill, this guy here, and then ultimately this one here. Not bad. But if it does not hold this 200 MA, the gap fill that it just filled the other day, then you're most likely going lower. As long as it gets some steam right here, this isn't bad. A little bit oversold. I mean, it is a $2 stock. It's not like it went from $100 to $2. But yeah, if this thing just clicks around, turns right back down, and goes down, then get the hell out. You still have a gap fill here to around $1.89 from a couple days ago. It's not bad though. I mean, it's trying to catch a bottom. If it's a news-driven stock, it's some news. This isn't bad. But if it gets, starts breaking this low here, 175, then you got some gaps. Then it's most likely going lower. But yeah, again, I don't play a lot of these plays. Let's see here. An average of $1.99 in this one. Okay, that's not bad then. Yeah, you know what? Just if this thing starts moving up, just trail it. even if you got a 1,000 shares, couple thousand shares, guys, it's a couple $100 for me. I make a lot more than that, guys, believe me. But back in the day, if I made a couple $100, I'm done. I'm not messing around anymore. Good enough. There's 220 trading days in a year. If you do $200-300 every time, every day, you do pretty good. That's it. Bottom line. But yeah, Brian, just be careful with this one. If it clicks over, you can, and it starts cutting through that area at $1.99, $2, then you could have lower prices. But if you hold these moving averages, the 50 MA, I mean, I know let's go to the weekly. Let's see what we're holding the weekly. Yeah, weekly, if we're holding that $1.93 area, if we hold this area in here, it'd be all right. We had a nice retrace inside bar. Now that I'm looking at the weekly, yeah, $1.79 is going to be your big area. So if it cracks that, you're most likely going to hit lows. Yeah, these are just so much you can do. They get a little bit of news and it's like pop. I'm just looking at this. Here's another trend line, $3. You see how it pierced through it, hit the top. See how it hit this top here? That was great resistance. Look at that, slammed right back down. Comes right back in, hits this. Gets a little trend line here, comes back here. It's got to get through 3, then possibly right back up here in the 5. Just be careful with that one. P3 run up ER tomorrow. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. So yeah, if there's earnings tomorrow, yeah, then that EVEO just, yeah, you'll see what happens. It's a 50-50 shot, just like when we play these spec plays. When we bought Amazon puts, Google puts right before earnings, we got paid on those. So since we got paid on those, we went into Facebook. Down a little bit more. We're looking to cover more on Facebook. We're still in the Facebook short, and it's looking pretty good today. We'll get out of it. I want to see more earnings. I think Facebook has more pain coming, so I'm going to hold on to this one a little bit more. I'm in the driver's seat with Facebook, so I'm going to let that ring. Most likely my mom. If you guys, yeah, longtime followers, you know that. Did my son get it? My son's home with me. He's going to come walking in. Hey, bro, what does it include? Your pack for $30 a month? I do the live streams. These are public. I do some, yeah, Grandma Scott. Yeah, Brian. No more Grandma. Uncle Jerome, maybe now. You get my trades. You get my nightly videos. I'm going to be doing more private sessions, nightly sessions here and there where we go look through setups. But it's mostly my trades. That's what members want. I got over 400 trades on the year. We're 80% winners. The last couple months we've had over 80 trades, like 70 winners, 8 losers. Couple were still open. We put on trades in the last couple of weeks, but we've been just kind of going steady, and just learning technicals, guys. What I'm going to teach you technically, especially when we start doing more private sessions, you'll know your trade setup. You'll know what to do. You'll know that, if you're going in 3M, I mean 3M we shorted here. I mean, look at 3M monthly chart. This is another one. This is a high flyer, guys. This is what I'm trying to, and there's ways to look at these high flyers and see, okay, like here we were short 3M because we're extended, pulled right back. Here we shorted, pulled back. Here we started short. This one we got our ass kicked a little bit on this one, but we hold strong. I mean, whoever saw 165 to 265 in a year for 3M. I mean, look at this stupid chart, guys. 3M doesn't move straight up like this. It just doesn't. I mean, it does now because of the Federal Reserve and what they did since 2009. But this is a stock that just slowly grinded, guys. And every peak, what'd they do? Dump. .com, we started hitting the housing bubble right here. Housing bubble, where were we? At the top. Slammed. Gets back up. Comes back in, QE2, straight up. Where do you think this thing's going? And look where my price targets were with this. First target was the 20 MA we hit. Second price target was the 50 MA we hit. We hit that, this is the monthly last month. Next price target, guys, I think we're going to 133 and then 109 when it's all said and done. How do you receive trades? On my Twitter. So for instance, I'll show you. I have a video on YouTube right now, a couple of the trades we did, intraday stuff. So say you're a follower, you're not in the stream. This was one of them we did the other day. So I'm going to plug this one in here. So at 6:47 a.m. on November 2nd, I tweeted out this. So on Twitter, you can have a text message too as well. So as soon as I tweet or twit or whatever you want to call it, you get the text message saying, hey, I bought November 16th puts at 370. And this was a day trade, guys. So whenever an hour later or whatever, we sold at 455 and then we sold at 524. This day, these things went to almost $8 or 750 or something like that. I got out. I took the profit and said, thank you very much. But these are the trades that I'll post on there saying, hey, this is what we're doing. This was another one. If you look on this one here, we had an Apple short shares. Let me pull. All my private stuff's on here, guys. I don't want to show too much because I got trades in there and stuff. But then on November 2nd, too, we took an Apple trade at 637. Short shares to 1170. We added more a little bit because we knew there was more resistance here. So that's in something else, too. We add a little bit more. We covered half the shares here. We covered the second half here. We held a quarter and got another buck on the quarter and done. That was another day trade. So you'll get those on Twitter. How fast you receive them, I don't know. But these trades, you got plenty of time. We were upside down in this trade. It was popping up and down. And we've had some real good stuff lately. But, and that one there, and then what I was telling people last week, if you took those two trades, 100 shares, 200 shares, some people have bigger accounts, of course, you would have made pretty good money on those. They're not all going to be winners, I wish. This one was pretty good. Amazon trade. This was another one. Short shares 1665.50. We added more 1670, even number. So we were in. Average price was 1667. We covered for 10. It started coming up. This was the day of Apple earnings. Started popping up on us, short covering. We still made a little bit on the second half, but I was like, not holding this one due to ER. I'm not gonna take. And then you know what? This one bombed like $30, and actually it's down more. So even if you would have held this one, here's the shorts. It's at 1606 right now. It's $60 lower from this entry. Because everyone doesn't listen to what I do. But hey, if you took this one and believe this one's going lower, for me, if I put a couple hundred shares in this, I'm done. I'll take my $10 and make my $3,000 and say thank you very much. Or if I take a bigger position, whatever, or a smaller position. We had that one. What else? There's a couple other ones too. Yeah, we're still in Facebook. We covered half the short shares at 149.50. So we're totally in the driver's seat right now. We're another $2 up on this trade from a trade we took here. We did this one. This is another Facebook. We shorted here. Let's try this again. We added more at 154, knowing that was going up. Our average price was 152.59. We covered half. On the Daily Spy video, I explained the Facebook trade. So if you want to watch that on October 30th, I explained this trade, why we took it. We added, and then it popped up on us again. We added more at 154.46. Pretty much the second half that we added here because we know there's resistance there. We covered half now at 149.50, and now it's at 147.44. I could pull it off today and say thank you very much. On to the next one. You know what? I'm going to be a little bit of a pig on this one. And it'll probably come back up in my face like always, but that's how we do it here, guys. In and out. I have a lot of swing trades. Yeah, no, I'm in Starbucks short. I'm going to wait for this one to go up a little higher. Again, this was one I explained to everybody. Slow and steady on this one. It's going up on earnings. Yeah, if you want to short this one right here, you have a better entry than me. Short Starbucks, guys. Short swings. Free trade right here. Triple top. It might go up a little bit more. I think they triple upgraded it. Buybacks. But again, it's my price target's 56.75 and maybe lower. Look at this. Boom, hits it, comes back. Boom, hits it, comes back. Chops around, sells it, goes up into earnings. Here we are again, guys. It's coming back. Markets sell, markets pull back. This thing's coming back as well as everything else, guys. Can you guys see my stuff right now? I don't know if this thing failed here. Can you guys see my charts and everything? So I got a little Wall Street symbol going on here. My son's home. He's like streaming Roblox and Xbox, and we do not see it. You see my chart, Brian? You don't see my charts anymore? Gosh darn it! No charts. Oh, there you go. How about now? I flip it. I told my son. I said, get off of every. He's streaming YouTube on the TV. He's on his computer playing Roblox. And then he's got the Xbox 2 going, playing something. Hold on. Let me go see what's going on here. Hold on, guys. Hey, Nicholas. Come on. All right, sorry. Yeah, he's streaming. He's got the Xbox going now too. Yeah, he's really sick, guys. Right. All right, so charts are back. So yeah, if you're not short Starbucks, short it right here, guys. It could go up a little bit higher. You know, it could go to 168, could go a little higher, but this is a monthly chart play. I'm still thinking it could easily go to 40 bucks, 50 bucks. So if you're not in this one short, give it a shot. If the markets grind higher, this could grind higher, but if the markets start dumping, this will go lower. Remember, it's on earnings. Everyone's hyping. It's Starbucks, you know, blah, blah, blah. All right, let's see here. Grandma's calling, yeah. Okay, it's like a separate WhatsApp group or what? Okay, so it's like a separate WhatsApp group or what? How do you receive the trades? Yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, I eventually when I get more people signed up and we're doing this, you know, again, I'd like to have, you know, 100, 200 people in here. We're all looking at stuff. You guys know technical trading. We're looking at double tops, double bottoms, you know, fibs, moving averages, even numbers, whatever, you know, for pops and drops, you know, fade plays, you know, whatever. I don't care. You know, throw me a stock. Let's look at it. Let's see if it's a good area to buy or sell or short, you know, stuff like that. REC is up big, possible short. Nah, they were bought out. That's the thing. I don't think it was earnings. It was all time. Yeah. Nah, they were bought out by somebody. Yeah, believe me, I've been looking at this one. We were in this one. We caught a short. Thank God we weren't in this one still. They popped. They would have crucified us. But no, we were short this one back here. We got paid on this one. Nice. We shorted this one a bunch of times. Now I just wouldn't touch it. It's a buyout. I forgot who bought them out, guys. Yeah, I mean it's really doing nothing. I mean this is if it wasn't a buyout, guys. This down move, retrace. This is where you short this thing. And then you know it could go to, you know, double top over here. But for me, I can't do it. It was a buyout, so just leave this one alone. Be rabbit, leave it alone. Turbo sitting on top here. Do you think it's going to break out higher? I'm eyeing it. Yeah, you know what, Brian? I like it for a short Starbucks. I'm short with shares in that one. All right, no chart. All right, charts back for me. Yes. All right, bought out. Yeah, IBM. Yeah, IBM bought out RHT. Yeah, so don't just leave it alone. Another good one for you to look at. ALB. Yeah, ALB. Yeah, see, it's just not that. I love the double top here. This is nice. Even number 100. Just not high enough for me. This was a high flyer, though. This was another high flyer. We were short this one, too, guys. So, I mean, when it starts getting up in here, guys, it's extended. You got to short this thing. Yeah, but I like what you're looking at, though. It's just, it could go a little, you know, for me, I'd rather see I mean, we're getting short-term retraces. God, these markets, unbelievable. Right into the lunchtime hour, and then we just grind. 109 is not bad. I would like to get up into here, 125 again, and then do it. But you know what? Monthly chart, nice bearish pattern. This could be setting up for lower prices. Yeah, I mean, look at that, down, sideways. As long as we stay inside this big red bar right here, as long as it doesn't break 115, this one should be all right. But weekly chart, though, you are grinding above the MA, so now it's slightly bullish, even though you're down sideways in a bearish, you know, manner. This is a bear flag, guys, down sideways. Then you're an inside bar, bearish flag. And then little ones, bear flag. Bear flag. This one failed, though, so 115 is your real number right here. If it gets above that, then we'll be looking in here. Keep this one on your radar. I would love where it broke down right here. Retrace broke down. Right here is even better, 135. You know, a lot of people were buying this thing up here who got stuck. This thing pops up into here. A lot of these bag holders will be, give me my money. I'm break even. And that's when the selling starts occurring. That's when it will start to drop. So that's you know, that's what you got to look at right there on ALB. But yeah, no, let's see if we could push higher. You know, a lot of this stuff, you know, I play the high flyers. If you follow me on Stock Twitch, you know, hashtag high flyer. I'm the high flyer guy. And then here you go right there. Look at that. Another great play. And this was a $45 pullback. Even more. Gosh. And then, you know, target right now is 84 bucks, but I'd rather see a little more of a retrace and then the next fall. But I'm ready. Yeah, I could do, Andy, I could do IBM. Yep. IBM. Guys, if you're new to the room, just punch up a symbol. Let me know what you're looking at. If you're in a position, long or short, or thinking about getting one, we could find resistance. We could find support and see where this thing can go. So monthly support for IWM or IBM, right there, 116.91. If that area cracks, it's going to be lights out for IBM, period. Daily chart, let's just see this. Yeah, starting to get a dead cat bounce. I mean, this thing went from 154 to 114. People are starting to get interested in it. Bottom line, it's got to get above the 121.53 or this high, which is 121.50. If you could get above that, then target would be 129. Just like target on a monthly chart is the 2 or the 20 MA. On the high flyer, this is a low flyer. Target again would be the 20 MA, even if it's high or low. So 129 could be the target on this one if the markets stay green. That's key to these trades, guys. If the markets start to sell the IWM and everything, then it's lights out for this one too. And let's go to a bigger time frame again. I just want to see if there's any. Yeah, I mean, you got double bottom down here at 69. I mean, right now you're kind of in the middle of the range right now. You get this retrace, everybody gets sucked on again, and then they slam them again. Comes back in, short-term retrace. This is kind of in a downtrend now. You know, you can't stay above the 50 and the 20. Every time it gets above, it's like, oh, and then right back down, tries to get above, right back down. This is your area. If this cracks, we're going to this pivot here right around $100. $100, and if the market start dumping, I think we can go right back to 70. But you know, we are holding that. Let's put a Fibonacci from a bigger time frame. Let's see what we're holding here. Yeah, easily $100. But if it, you know, bottom line, it's got to start ripping now. Market sell, it's not going anywhere. You'll get this one term, you know, short term bounce. You know, if you're in this thing from 115 or so, just trail the stop. So it could easily click over and go. If it does keep going, your target's around 130 or so. If that helps you out. If that helps you, bud. CUV. Let's see. CUV. One's for Joe. CUV or VNRX. I don't get CUV. Are these Canada stocks or something? VNRX. I don't get everything, guys. Okay, I get VNRX. Yeah, these are some low flying names. I can't. These are all news driven. A lot of bio names. A lot of, oh, we're waiting on news on the 15th, and this thing could pop. As long as this one's holding the 144 area, the $2 area, should be all right. There's not a, you know, not a lot for me. It is below the MA, is a little bit weak. You are inside this bar. Yeah, I just don't, you know, 17,000 traded. I need something with 1 million shares traded or something, you know, something a little bit more. Daily chart, a little bit weak, holding the 200. You got a pivot here at 220 that could possibly hold, you know, as long as it's holding this area in here. You know, but again, I mean, 17,000, I could come in here and, you know, buy 100,000 of this thing and move this thing a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. Inside share buying to pushed it up. That's it. Okay, is that what it was, Andy, with IBM? Everyone on Stock Twist was ripping it for short. Yeah, look at it now. Yeah, remember that, Brian? I got a handful on that one, and I shorted that one twice for nice money, maybe even 3 times. I'd have to look back at my trades and my notes that I take. I take notes, guys. I keep a notebook. I take notes every day. What my trades, why they were bad, why they were good, what I was looking at, so I know I could look back and say, okay, what was I looking at this one before? I have notebooks. It drives my freaking wife crazy. What are we doing with all these notebooks? You had them for years. I said, yeah, and I'm going to keep them for years. So every time I can look back at a trade or a bad trade and say, hey, dividends, that means I have to pay it. Yeah, no, you do. But, you know, don't stop that. Don't make that, you know, that shouldn't stop you from shorting a stock, period. Don't worry about the dividends. You know, that's why, Robert, you got to take the right size position. You know, if you have to worry about paying the dividend, then your position's way too big, man. You gotta go slow and steady on this stuff. But this VNRX, yeah, no, I just can't. I mean, if this thing's just chopping around, $2, $1, $3, $4. I mean, I guess if it holds this area here, it could possibly go up. Bottom line, you got to recapture moving averages for this to go higher. If you start getting below the 200 again and start retesting these lows, most likely going lower. Again, it's you know, volume 17,000. I can't trade that stock. I go big. Do you go big? Yeah, I hear you. I hope it's no more than 10% of your total portfolio. That will keep you safe. If you go big, then hey, go bigger, go home, right? I guess. Yeah, the VRNX, yeah, nothing for me. If we get above the MAs and possibly higher prices, you're looking at $3 for the next resistance. If it goes lower, looking at a $1.70 and then the $1.44 level. So you're not doing terrible. Let's take a retrace. Let's see what it's holding there. You're holding the 382 up here. So, if you're holding that 240, that's not bad. 222 is a good area too. That if that gives out, then most likely you're going lower. That helps at. Let's see. Okay, with that. Let's see. Insider buying, yeah, for IBM. Yeah, AAOI. Remember that one? Yeah, Stock Twist community just hammering me. And that, you know what, Brian, everyone who ripped me, well, they're all trolls. They're all fake accounts. They're pumpers. But oh yeah, we were upside down. I think my average price is, I'd have to go back, maybe 80, 85, because we averaged. I traded this one a couple of times short. And then they got me on the last one. And it was like, wow, held my breath, and then boom, came right in. Yeah, nobody bothers me on AAOI anymore. This one, there was another one too. Oh, SPLK. Look at Splunk. Splunk right back down. Oh, no, not this. This one, yeah, we shorted this one too. This was another one we've been shorting. But the OSTK, remember this one too. Everyone was, you don't know what you're talking about, StockBookie. You're a moron. All right, we were shorting right in this area. I think we shorted around 56 right in here, got paid, and then it popped up, did it again, got paid, popped up again, did it again, got paid. Never thought in a million years this would be a $20 stock again. But this was the Bitcoin, I think. You can use Bitcoin to buy on here. So this went straight up and straight down. So you got to watch out for that stuff. Yeah, that was crazy. But that was another high flyer, guys. 20 MA. What was the target? 20 MA. 50 or monthly chart. Right to it, guys. And everyone laughed. When it was a $90 stock, I was like, all right, this is going to be a $30 stock. Beware. You're nuts. Well, here we are. And then the AAOI, I was telling everybody, yeah, $40 stock. Yeah, I think, yeah, I did. When it was up at $100, I said, it's going to 40, guys. Now it's at 20. But these are all monthly chart plays, guys. That's how you play them. Skyworks. This is another one I used to show everybody. SWKS. I think they had something with Apple. This is when I first joined StockTwits too, and I was like the major short guy on there. I'm shorting Skyworks, and we picked this one off like 50 cents off the highs. I took my $10. I was telling everybody this thing's going down to $70, $70. And it even went lower. And then we shorted here, and it's still going down. Here's your key trend line for Skyworks. If that cracks, it's going right back down, guys. Price target already hit the 50 to 20, so there's really no play on this one for me. But if it cracks this level here, you're looking at 73, and then these double bottoms around 55, 56. But APRN day trade, easy money from 142 to 150. There you go, baby. See you later. APRN. Apron, that's another one. They got everybody on board, and they're sucking them in. Jeez. Actually, that's not a bad setup. Let's see. Yeah, they got look what happened. A little bit of volume came in, got the pop. Not bad, though. I don't know, it's still a dollar stock, gosh. Those scare me, guys. I don't play those at all. So, guys, if you're new in the room, just punch up a symbol. Let me know what you're thinking. If you're looking to go long or short, if you're stuck in a trade. Let's see what kind of earnings are coming up here this week. Let me do a quick search. I'm looking for NVIDIA, guys. That's the one. That's going to be the next big one. That thing misses. So let's see. Tuesday morning, we got CVS, LLY. That was the one we've been looking at. Ralph Lauren. We got a bunch of them going on. I follow this guy. eWhisper. This guy's great, or guys, or whoever they are. So earnings on the close, that was 4 hours ago. So earnings today, nothing too big. Let's see. That's where, but I was going to say he should have something on the week. So SQ, Roku, Win. So that's one. So let's punch this one. Well, Disney. All right. TDD. We're still in that one. Sold half, covered half. Twilio. Oh God, that was another one we were shorting. Twilio. Remember Twilio, guys? If you follow me on StockTwits, Twilio, it's got to go up. It's Twilio. Etsy too. Race, we're getting beat up. We're almost there on that one. That one's been a buy and hold forever. Oh, AAOI. Looking for NVIDIA though, guys. So NVIDIA, not yet. So that's one. So let's open this one up. See, I like this. He does a great job here. Tomorrow morning, CVS, Ralph Lauren. Tomorrow afternoon, Twilio, Etsy, Match, Papa John's, AC, Acacia. Is that the one? That was another one we were shorting. But yeah, nothing. You gotta wait for NVIDIA, guys. That's going to be the next biggie. I mean, there's some big ones. Humana, Groupon, Square, Win on Wednesday. So, but if you don't follow this guy, I do. Let's see. Was that one of them? ACIA, I think it was. When was that one going off? On Tuesday. But yeah, that was funny. So let's get out of here again. Let's look at that one. That was another one. Oops, AAI. Oh, that was another one too. Asia. That was another high flyer. Where's this thing at now? 46. Look at the monthly. Oh yeah, this one's never coming down. I remember this one. This is when they came on the scene in StockTwits. Shorten this one. I was like, why are you shorting that? You're a moron. It's all right, we'll see. Look at that. Look at that death spiral. That was one. There was another one too. That was just same setup. All these it's the same trade over and over and over. You just got to find them, guys. Over and over and over and over. Oh, Twilio. That was another one. TWLO, I think. Yeah, we shorted this one again, guys. Here was the first short. This is when I came on the scene in StockTwits. You're an idiot for shorting Twilio. I was like, all right, we'll see. Bam. And look at this, right back to where even higher, guys. And then here it comes again. This is going to be a $50 stock, so be careful with this one too, Twilio. They have earnings. So on an earnings, guys, if we pop, we'll look at possibly doing something. But yeah, look at that. I mean, that support right there is 71 bucks. So be careful with that. NVIDIA's on the 15th. All right, thank you, Combs. Yeah, that's awesome. So back up. I almost bought at the bottom. Really, Brian? Yeah, I mean, these are great. I mean, look at these moves. We talked about this, and you know what? I missed this one big time. And we were saying when it was going 24, 25, it was like, man, when we got the bounce, everyone was hopping on, and they slapped them one more time, double bottom, and then it took off. That was an epic one. And then for me, I just wait double top and see, double top, and then of course it ripped me, and then it's coming right back in. So got to be careful with these names too. Don't go big on these names, especially high flyers. Look at that. The double top was at 70 bucks. It ripped to almost 90, 20 bucks higher. And a guy who goes all in on a short, they're getting railed right here. They have to cover because they're in a way too big of a position. And then they're just getting wiped out right here. So that's where you got to be real careful with these trades. Let's see, ATVI. ATVI, yeah, coming in some more. Look at that. Another high flyer, guys. Once it got extended up to here, this is where you're trying to short it. Double tops. You got it. You got to give it a stab. This can easily go to 57 and then 46. Markets give it up. It's definitely going to go lower. Markets are going up right now, guys. We're catching a little bit of a bit on the spine. Look, this thing's not doing anything. I don't know if they had earnings or some news or something, but yeah, they're getting slapped right now. The only good thing is, though, you do have double bottom here. As long as it tries to hold the 63.43 area, 64 area, you should all right. You should be okay. If it does crack, then you're most likely going lower. You have really good support in here, though. Doesn't hold that area, 63.53 right in here. Then your next area is about 57 bucks right there. So be careful with this one. I mean, it was a high flyer, went right, great retrace right back in the double top. You got the trend line here. Even if you take this trend line out here, just go from this to this. I mean, that was where, they popped it above it. It got everyone excited. Oh my gosh, it's, was it Activision? Holy cow, here it goes. And they probably double upgraded it. CNBC hyped it for, these couple days. Oh, you got to get in. And then boom, look at this though. Same crap these things are doing. Comes down, short-term retrace, comes down, chops, and now it's going down again. You might get a bounce down in here, but just be careful in this one. All right. All right, McCombs, be careful with this name. Twilio went back up, though. I almost bought it. Yeah, that was a great trade. NVIDIA on the 15th. Thanks for that. Yep, got to mark that down. Never did, though. Exactly. I almost hoped on that one at 22. Would have made a killing. Yeah, always after the fact, Brian, you look at the trade. It's like, oh, if I would have only, like here, if I would have only shorted here, oh my gosh. It's easy. Now is the time. Do you go long because, buy the dip, or you let this one go lower? For me, I'd let it go lower. You're below on the daily, you're below all the MAs, weak stance, selling off. You got these long candles with a retrace and then more selling. Let it go. Oh, no problem, bud. Just let it go, man. Let it go. Let it drop. Markets are catching a bid. Look at Tesla, guys. The Tesla bulls just can't help themselves. Oh my God, I bought the dip and I'm making money, but I'm not going to sell because I think it could go higher. Nice push up and a nice little sell. We talked about this, just chopping around. Same crap, different day on Tesla. Damn it, though. This was looking good in the day, in the morning. I don't know why it sold off, though. Maybe their truck, their pickup truck. We're making a pickup truck, but if you load it up with bricks and go uphill, you only get about 20 minutes of drive time with our batteries. So I talked to the UPS guys. The UPS truck driver has an electric one. Says it's great. You load it to the hill, though. Instead of getting 200 miles, you get 150 miles. You start going uphill, and it starts getting to 110 degrees out in Arizona. Take that even further. In Arizona or even Cali or any of these hilly states where you could go up, mountains and stuff, you start putting a load onto these trucks. I mean, don't get me wrong. Tesla truck, cool, cruise around, think you're cool. To use it for an actual truck, I don't know. And I'm sure it's going to be, 5,000 down, and it'll be like a $90,000 truck, that you can't haul anything with, but you look cool, So it's kind of like, I don't know, Elon, I think he's off his rocker lately. Cool concepts, cool cars. I hope we go electric. I hope we do that in the future. But a lot of that stuff, guys, you overload that thing with a good payload, it's not going anywhere. You'll get 50 miles out of it. So SW, what's this price that has to break to go lower? Let's see, SW, Tesla. I like the company. I like Elon, SW. Is that the symbol? SKW? What's the price that it breaks to go lower? Which one? SKW, what symbol are you looking at? Oh, LLY. LLY's earnings coming up, so I wouldn't touch it. Maybe 115 up in here. We talked about this one. We looked at it last week with some members, and I got to let it on earnings. If it pops, we're shorting it. If it drops, then I'm going to let it fall. I think if it goes lower, I love this gap fill here around 88 bucks, 90 bucks with the 200 MA. But right now it's just retracing, trying to get these high pivots here. And I believe earnings is on Wednesday on this one, so I'm not touching it. I'd rather see if it pops and we go short. If it drops, then we'll wait for lower prices to buy the dip. Weekly, weekly, same thing. We're retracing into this big inside bar. If it can't get above that 112 area, that's pretty much going to be the end of it. 115, look at, and then double top up here. But again, still above the MA, still looking all right. Little choppy, they're shaking and baking everybody at the highs. You just got to be careful. We looked at this last week, though. I'm waiting for the higher prices. I mean, this thing that we have, was there another high? Are we looking at something? Yeah, because even here, too, look at that. You're right in there. You're holding this area, too. So that was the old all-time high. That as long as it holds that area, it shouldn't be bad. If it does crack, then we're definitely going lower. Monthly chart extension, 88 bucks would be my price. If it really starts to go 81, so I don't even know if I like it at that price if it starts to go. Give me a second, guys. That'll blow my nose. All right, guys, sorry about that. But yeah, LLY, I like the setup. I like the monthly chart. I like the extension, but man, I got to see what earnings does. We have a little bit of a, push up here, and then the bears came right in and pushed it down. So, man, if this gets to, maybe 120, 125 on a pop, that's your area. So nothing yet. Nothing yet, buddy. Nothing yet. CNC. Yeah, that's not bad either. If we retrace back up, guys, 140, 150 area, and that's your short. I mean, it's still not bad. 106 is my price target on this right now. It's still, but let's see if we could push up one more time. 800,000 on the day. So shares traded aren't bad. Yeah, holding this area. A little bit of a bullish up sideways. Still bearish down and sideways, but a little micro bull here. If we get above here, fill this gap. Yeah, I like it up in here if it has earnings or something. I still like 150 or so, or at least double top. That's another, 30, 10, 15 bucks. So be patient on this one. I do like the setup, though. I mean, still extended on the monthly. Kind of like this. Look, it gets extended on the monthly. What it do? Pull back to the 20. Chops around. Gets extended on the monthly. What's it do? It's going to pull back and go right here. I mean, still, though, you still got 20 bucks on this one here, too. Actually, a little bit more. 25 bucks. Oh, it could easily be $100 stock. But again, if the SPY and everything pulls back, then that's what you're kind of looking for. You want to trade with the big indexes, period. Everything, look what we're doing today, guys. We're just chopping and slopping today. Nothing really to do. Just keep trading, and keep your eye on stocks. If you're in positions, just keep them going. Don't do anything cute today. With the elections tomorrow, or political crap, Trump could tweet, China trade news. Maybe they're pumping that one up right now. Tesla, maybe somebody upgraded them on the dip. Who knows? Who knows at this point? It's pretty crazy, though. Let's see what else here. And new to the room, just punch up a symbol. We'll take a look at it and see if we can do something here. Again, guys, I'm not really trading anything right now. I'm just kind of sitting back, watching the markets to see what we get tomorrow, the next couple of days. Still waiting for NVIDIA in the next week or so, see what that brings us. And just kind of sitting on my hands. I don't want to put trades out there just because I'm bored. It's not the right thing to do, period. While you're bored. This is the hardest part of, that's why, I'm doing live streams and stuff. This is the hardest part, guys, to not trade in a dull market. I mean, we're up 137, but where have we really gone in the last couple of hours? Nowhere. So how are you going to take us trade short or long if, I mean, the SPY is grinding a little bit up right now. Yeah, but CNC, nothing yet. Let's see if we can retrace back up to at least 140, 145 area. Gosh, that would be great. And you know what? This could do it too. We held the bottom, a little bit of a tail. This could definitely retrace. Who said McCombs? Yeah, if you're at least a subscriber, send me an email on this one. I'll watch it too. But if anybody sees this and it starts retracing, let me know. I think we could take this one short. 106 would be the price target, 100 or so. It might take a couple months if it starts to fall down, but you just got to watch that one. All right, hold on, guys. Let's see. All right, so LLY, CNC, Netflix. All right, let's go into Netflix here and FLX. NFLX, you know what? Still extended. 259 would be my first price target. Then the next one would be right around 191. It is holding strong here. It's not, it's up a little bit today. I think they got a double upgrade today. It's like, geez, just keep upgrading it higher. But still not out of the woods. Still below the MAs. Gosh, we were short right here at like 380. 379.50. I think we took it. We took about $4 or $5, and look at the fall on this thing. It's trading. I wasn't going to chase it. It was more of a day trade. We got in, got out, got our $5, $6. And look at that thing. Gosh, just pounded. You're below the MAs. Weak stance. Trying to catch a bid here, though, because, it's Netflix. All they got to do is put some hype out there, buy the dip. Oh, they hit their memberships, blah, blah, blah. 382 retrace. You're still below the MAs until it gets above these MAs and the 382 and the 330 area. I got to see pattern. Right now we got a short-term retrace into the 382, a little bit of a pullback, got a bounce on the double upgrade today. Nothing for me to do on that Netflix right now. Let's just see where it plays out. Got to follow the overall markets and see where this stuff goes. And good thing, we were talking about a Tesla short. Good thing we didn't short Tesla. Good area. Then they pop. Well, they're pulling it back right now, but yeah, nothing for me on Netflix. I mean, if you're long this one, watch this gap fill area around 285 and the 300 even number. You got to stay above these areas. If it keeps grinding here, great. But if this area breaks 300, gap fill, and it comes right back down to 271, you better look out. Then we're filling this gap down here at 227. We're not out of the woods on a lot of this crap, guys. And there's your trend line too. Look at this trend line. Got below it, came back, retraced right to it, got slapped back. It's got to get above the MA's first step, and then keep going. But not bad. It's okay. It's an oversold condition. Does it get a bid? The markets go up, yes, it'll catch a bid. If the markets go down, it won't. You might get an double upgrade where it'll be positive a day or two. Markets keep selling off, it's going lower. Guys, the SPY, the IWM, the Qs, they got to go higher for everything to go higher, period. Right now, we're just chopping, so stocks are just kind of chopping and slopping. I mean, look at Amazon down 55 bucks. Apple down 7. Google down 26. Facebook down 2. Nvidia down 7. That's talking to us, guys. That's saying distribution is coming in these names. All right, let's look at NEO. NEO got a nice little pop there. Oh, my freaking, hold on, guys. I pay all this money for these charts, and then my volume just like disappears. It's like, hey, great, no more volume indicator. Let's see if I can find my volume again. And it will pop up, and then it shows 2 charts. It's awesome. Thanks. All right, let's get rid of the other one. Yeah, I'm going to have to call these. You pay all this money for this crap, and then this is what I get. Anyways, let's see. Monthly chart. Yeah, look at that one. Yeah, look at that, though, in 2000. Oh, my gosh. Not for me, but if this one continues higher, next area of resistance about 2267, or this high pivot right in here. This isn't for me. Great push up, high flyer, a little bit on this, on the shorter term time frame. Right now, though, 11 bucks would be the price target. So if you're in this one long, tighten that stop. You don't want to be stuck, because this one could definitely come right back down. I like the chart, though. If it didn't have that high way back in the day, this wouldn't be bad. But apparently it's moving up on possible news. Looks like some more volume are coming in for the last 7, 8 years or whatever. Yeah, not bad. If you're in this thing from 7 to 19, take something off the table. Let it come back. Do it again if you like the stock. But honestly, this could easily be $11, $10 stock. Here's your price target right here, 1097 right now. This will continue to curl up. But if this comes straight down, this is where you're going to be hitting. It might not be straight down on the monthly, but you got to be careful with this one. You got to go have a good one. All right, Brian, have a good day, buddy. Good seeing you again, or good hearing you again, or whatever you want to say. Yeah, this isn't bad. I don't mind it. I just don't like the fact that, years ago it was a $220 stock. I mean, this could be a dead cat bounce. They finally catch a bid for the last couple of years. And that could be the run. I mean, if you're in this thing from $1.66 in 2012 and it's a $19 stock, that's a hell of a trade, guys. But the next area, again, it's right around 2267. It could get there. Me, it's not for me. I do like this, though. Nice little slap bag, filled the gap. If it can't do the gap, gaps are right around 1770. If it can't hold that, then you're just going to slowly bleed. I guess the first level could be about 15 bucks. But yeah, if you're in this one from even 13, it goes to 19. Get the hell out. Take some profit. Don't hold this thing. But yeah, it's all right. If you got the pop, take the profit, take the money and run. Cat, another one, dead can't bounce, short-term retrace. I'm staying away from all these names. We were short Caterpillar, high flyer. Look at the monthly, guys, again. Look how it's extended. Boom. Where's the target? 20 MA. Next target, 103. Next target, 74. This is monthly charts. Let me look at the weekly. See what the weekly's telling me. 102. Yeah, 100 is a big level. 100 bucks. Let's see if we can line it up with anything. Actually, 102. Right there, gap fill. 95, 90, 94 bucks, 100, 102, anywhere in this area possibly. But you start getting these long red candles, especially on the weekly, you usually get a short-term retrace. We could go as high as 130 area, maybe 138, and then I think markets pull back again. We're going lower. See how the markets are grinding though, guys? Everything's grinding a little bit. Let's go to, I want to see Tesla here. Yeah, look at that, right back to the highs. My gosh. Look at this. You just can't help it. Then no more sellers come in. Whoever distributed here, they completely stopped. Nice retrace. They started dumping again. Did not take out the lows, straight up. Even 200, that was a pretty good area, but I said, you know what? I'm not going to touch it. I got to at least wait for 340, and now it's even going a little bit higher. What time is it? 12 o'clock. We got 2 hours left of the day now. So we're going to have to see this one here. SQQQQ. Yeah, we'll take a look at that. All right, Brian, have a good one. MTCH. Gosh, I'm just trying to say, could we short this one? Nah, I guess a little bit more. 346. Yeah, I'm not touching anything today. Like, the SPY. What's the SPY volume today? Yeah, 33 million. Yeah. Don't do anything, guys. Now, what are we looking at? MTCH. MTCH monthly chart. I'm going to look at the bigger time frames. Ooh, not bad. Look at that. Yeah, let's see if we can get a retrace on this one. Ooh, I like that. Daily chart. Still looking all right. Let's see if we could get, still a little bit of a downtrend, guys. Made the high. Now we're just making lower highs. Let's see if we could get above these moving averages and make one more last run on this one. And then I think we could take a short on this. Check earnings though. I don't know when earnings are on this one. Yeah, I like this area right in here, around 57 or so. If we could get up there, if it stays below the moving averages, starts to go. We filled the gap today. That's where we're getting a little bit of the bounce, and then we have an up condition on the market, so that's helping the matter too. But if it can't recapture the 20 or the 50, then it's just a weak name. Let it go down. Look for areas. I like gap fill right here at 38.86. Or this one here around 43.80, matched with the 200 MA. If it comes straight down into this for a quick 1 or 2 day bounce, that's what we'd be looking at. But right now, nothing for me to do. I'd at least retrace up into this area, and then possibly I like the gap fill here too. But if you're long in this one, be careful because it is setting up for lower prices. That's why I like one more retrace, and then boom, we'll do it. Yeah, just be careful on this name. Monthly chart looks great though. Price target would be right around 34 bucks right now. But gosh, let's see if we can get that retrace. So if it retraces, it could go up $5-6 on us. I'd rather see something even around 60 bucks. I don't know if we'll get there, but extension, this is where we're looking at right around 35 bucks. Hopefully that helps you, Carlos. that it's it right now. It's just kind of hovering. It's not in a great position on the daily, at least. On the weekly, looks a little bit stronger, but even on the weekly, you're looking at 48.39 for a price target. It's been hitting it as long as this 47.23 area holds. I'd love to see the retrace back up here and then the short. If it goes down, it's going down without me. Then you're looking at down in here for the bounce. I like what you're looking at though. This is like this one. Look at this. So chopped around, extended from the 20, boom, right back down. Held the 20, boom, right back down. Kiss the 50, straight back up. Where we go, right back to the 20. 20, we could bounce. That's why it's like, all right, let's see if they could do it a little bit more, and then we'll take a short. Thank you. I am long on it. I had 360 shares at 36, but sold most 36. Nice. There you go. Yeah, you could reach. If it can't get above this, 52, 53 area, and it's just chopping, then it's really setting up for lower prices. And then looking at the monthly chart. It could be damn well right back to here. For me, shorting it, I'd rather see another retrace and then the short. If it goes down, we'll be looking for longs eventually, stuff like that. Okay, there you go. Then look at that. If that thing pops, I'd take it off the table. You got great resistance at the $58, $60 area, knowing that, if it can't get through there, it could damn well turn around and pop right back down. Let's see here. SQQQ. SQQQ. Yeah, no, I see I know what you're looking at. I mean, you could take it as a spec play. Just don't go nuts. Is this a triple ETF? They're just giving these things a beat down. Yeah, I mean, you could take it if the markets, drop. This thing will pop. Kind of like it did here. I mean, it got up. This thing was a $14 stock. It got up to $20. I mean, it's slowly grinding, guys. Low double bottom was 10.99. It's all right. This decays too, though. If the markets do nothing, this will go right back down. I don't play these a lot. I mean, you could take it as a spec play, maybe a couple hundred shares. If it pops $20, get the hell out. Take the money and run. Yeah. SBox put on SBox. I'm short shares. They did have earnings. I mean, it's just grinding. I would wait, maybe try to get one more pop out of it. So it did have earnings. It did pop. Let's see if we could come back one more time to put a put on. Like today, they're just decaying them. Let's see if we could get one more push up, and then you can maybe put a put on, and give yourself a little bit of time too. I'm not personally. I'm doing shares because it's an earnings play. It's a little bit extended on the time frames too. But to buy a put, that could be a tough trade. But this is your area though, guys. But let's see, 3-day rule. Everyone says wait 3-4 days after earnings, let it shake out. So that's what, buying a put, that's what I would do. But I love the area. Yeah, I guess if you wanted to, buy 1 or 2, whatever you can handle, knowing that you might have to add a little bit more. Maybe go out to December. We are going into the holiday season, so a lot of this crap can float. That's the other wild card in these markets. Let's see here. Yeah, just be careful, guys. Small positions or no positions. Day trading, you can go a little bit bigger because we're, hopefully get in and get out and move on, stuff like that. So you got to be a little bit careful, but don't go huge. Taking the time. Yeah, Carlos, no problem, man. That's what we're here for. That's what, that's why hopefully I get more members on board, and we do this every day, or, a couple times a week or what have you. I'm doing more live sessions every day. I do maybe an hour and a half, get in, get out. Did a couple hour one the other day. But today, again, guys, I'm not doing too much. I'm just sitting back, enjoying the markets. Time change is good for me. I get to sleep in a little bit more and then go from there. Let's see. TRVG. Been on upswing since reporting. Unexpectedly profit on ER. Okay, let's see. TRVG. Let's see. Yeah, look at that thing now. The highs, nah, nothing. Coming off the lows, pretty damn good though. $10 is probably your area. Got the pivot here. Wow. Look at these charts. Another high flyer, guys. Straight down. That's what I look for. Look at Tilray. Yeah, nothing for me to do. You did get above this inside bar on the monthly. That's the monthly though. Let's look at the weekly, a little bit smaller time frame. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, it could definitely go to 10. Here's your big area though, around 1084. If you can't get above that or this pivot here, that's where you're gonna start getting some problems. 10.50, $11, $10. If it continues to roll. It's got to stay above the 50 and the 20. If it does that, then higher prices to come, most likely. We'll see. What now? I would have traded way more without you saying sit on your hands. Yeah. I will teach you guys. I mean, right now, how are you going to take a trade when the SPY? Now, if the SPY is dumping, B-Rabbit, you've been in the room. SPY's dumping. We're looking for green stocks to freaking short. You can't do anything in these markets when the SPY's just chopping. You got no direction right now. I mean, yeah, you see Tesla and it's like, oh, we could have went long there. Well, yeah, after the fact, Tesla could have easily went down another $20. Then it would have been like, ugh, why do we take Tesla? They just keep dumping that. Right now, there's really no direction. I mean, we're up, yeah, 140 on the Dow, but the comp's getting murdered. The Russell's down pretty good, and I'm talking with you guys. It's easy just to go through stuff. At what hours do you do the private stuff? I leave in Romania, so the time might be a problem. I just yeah. Hey, Carmela, what's up? How's it going? Carmela, we go way back. What's up there? Starbucks, yeah, I think Starbucks short. Puts. How I feel about puts. Those are tough. I think we might get one more day up. The political crap coming up tomorrow with the election in America. Well, we might do that. Stuff like that. The private stuff. I'm probably going to set that up for New York time, maybe around 6 o'clock New York time, Eastern time, 7 o'clock. We'll see. I haven't done a lot of private stuff because, like I said, a lot of my members now, they just want trades. They don't care about anything else. They want winning trades. They want to make money, pay me my $30 a month, and done. And let me tell you, we've been killing it this year. Killing it. Let's see. Sit on your hands. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Getting a lot here. Hold on. Hold on, let's go back to that one. TRVG. Yeah, not much to do on this name. Just be careful with it. It could go a little bit higher. I'm just looking at the monthly. I mean, $10 is your area. If it can't get past this, this little bit of resistance here coming, from the chop, then you might end up going right back down. So be careful with that one if you're long. You're looking for a short, you got to go a little bit higher. Woo, excuse me, guys. Man, allergies are just kicking my butt today. MTCH, keep an eye on that one. I like that one. Thank you. Disney. Yeah, Chase the Sun events. Yeah, Romania, when you're in different countries, a little bit tougher. I get that. I traded with a guy from Belgium, too, and he's, I think, 8 hours ahead of me, I believe. So a little bit tough. Yeah, you just come to my live sessions. I'll be doing more public ones. If you become a member, you'll get the trades and stuff at least. At least you'll get my trades, and you can maybe make money that way. Like I said, we've been doing really well lately, and doesn't mean it can't. It might change in a heartbeat. You could do well for 3 months and then get killed for 3 months. That's why, guys, I had a great year. All our members had a great year. I'm going slow and steady throughout the Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year. I don't need to do too much right now. We've had over 400 trades on the year, 80% win rate. I'm good with that. If I don't do another trade all the way out the end of the year, 400 plus trades, guys. I mean, come on. I even look back and go, damn, it's a lot of flipping trades. Let's see. DIS. Got a lot of stuff in here. DIS, yeah, I'm short this name. A little bit underwater. I've been short. It pulled back, popped up on us. Should have probably got out when I made this drop here, but you know what? I'm going to hold it. I like this triple top. It might go up on earnings, but I think earnings are coming up. If it goes up, I have room to add more. I'm going slow and steady, guys. Small positions, 5% positions in my total portfolio, so I can have a bunch of them. If I move it to 10, I might, but I keep them small right now and just keep trading. That's what I want to do, and hopefully I can teach my traders or treat my members slow and steady, guys. And if you're not really getting what's going on, just stay out of the markets. You don't need to be in a trade every day. You just don't. I mean, believe me, I want to be in 10 trades a day, but I just kind of sit back, let this thing play out, and let's see what we got to do. Starbucks short. Yeah, Disney. If you're not short this name, you can. If earnings are coming up, I think they were this week, wait for the pop, then short it. If it drops, then you kind of missed it. But if you want to take a trade right here, take a small position. If it pops to 125, you're going to have to add $10 up, get your 120 price target, knowing that it's double top up here, and then sit on your hands. Let it play out. Markets pull back like I think they're going to. This will come down. I don't care what name it is. You get the SPY selling, the IWM selling, the Q selling. It's all coming down, guys. It could come down. Not with volume at 35 million. Here we go again, guys. Light volume. What are we doing? Floating. So Disney, yeah, I mean, if you're long this name, just tighten the stop. If you're looking to short it, you could do it here, or you could wait if it pops. If it doesn't pop and drops on earnings, cracks the trend line here, this is your big line in the sand, then you're going lower. Then we'll look for areas to go long. Who cares? You missed a trade, big deal. And we'll look for good support to go long on Disney. That's all we're trying to do, guys. Resistance and support. Long, short, I don't care. Either way. Either way, I'll take a trade. Let's see. Take the Starbucks 273, a good resistance for the SPY. Let's look. SPY. Yeah, you got the resistance. This is where it came down. You retraced right here into the 273, and that's where you broke down. You came right back in, a little bit of short-term retrace, and now this is where you're holding. It's just not a lot of volume here, guys. It is good resistance. Don't get me wrong. Right now, the only thing I'm looking at now, though, is that we're kind of holding in this one. Let's go see if I could get this 60. That's what I'm looking for. The 60 is holding the 20 MA. 20 MA is right down in here. As long as that 60 is holding that MA, we just got to retrace on this. So we got this. We're retracing up, but look, down, sideways. This is a little bit bearish, but we are above the 20 and the 50 now, so it's slightly more on the bullish side. That's why I'm not doing anything, guys. Next big area is 275, but right now it's 273. Like you said, that is good resistance, McCombs, definitely. But with 35 million on the SPY, it could pop through it. So more short term, if you go to the 10-minute, we're just chopping. I mean, we're inside this bar now. This is a bullish setup. We can't get above that 272.96 or 273. That's where it's staying. But it's almost looking like they're holding the 20 MA. There, the light volume algos. Just pin it to the 20. Keep it above that. As long as it's above that, everyone's excited. So, yeah, nothing to do. I mean, look at this choppy session here today. I got January puts. Okay, so you went out on the Starbucks puts a couple months. Yeah, that might not even be enough, though. That's the problem with Starbucks. We had earnings. You might go up one more day. If I were to put puts on Starbucks, I think it would be one more day. And if it went down, then so be it. I'm in shares, guys. It's easier for me to handle. WTW, yeah, Carlos, I would have beat up on that name. I was telling everyone to short, and everyone was, oh, you're an idiot, StockBookie. Yeah. Fell 20% last week on ER, dead cat bounce today, and room to bounce back. All right, let's see, WTW. Yeah, we were short this name, too. Everyone was laughing. You're shorting Weight Watchers. You're an idiot. No, not really. Look at the monthly, guys. I'm going to teach you guys these monthly charts. High flyer. Where was target? Right here. God, if we filled the gap down here at 44, that would have been much better to get the bounce. You're getting a dead cat bounce because everyone's like, oh, it was at 100. It's got to go up. Damn, if we filled this gap, I still like this gap down here at 44 bucks. I can't do anything with this name right now. What are you asking? Dead cat bounce today, or is it room for the yeah, I mean, the bottom line is, let's look at the daily again. The bottom line, you got to get back above at least this candle here, the 55.06. If you cannot get that, I mean, this could be just one short-term bounce led to more selling. When you get a gap down coming off of a high pivot here, there's just nothing but bad news on this one. You might get the retrace. You got a lot of people who bought up here who are just getting murdered down here. At this point, if it holds this 50 MA or the $50 area and starts grinding higher, then you're looking at most likely, oh man, I mean, this one, the high here at 56, if it could get past there, then you're looking at 58, and then possibly these low pivots at 61. The market's got to go higher. If the markets can grind higher, volume disappears in the SPY and everything, yes, this can grind up because people will buy the dip. People who bought at 100 are cost averaging most likely. 75 would be their target right in here. So that will be the next sell area. But there's really nothing other than the earnings play, and this thing's just beat down. Will you bounce? Maybe. The SPY stays buoyant? Yes. If the SPY starts to sell again, you could grind to 56. It's just tough on earnings. That's why I'm kind of hemming and hawing here, guys. It could go up. Little bit extended from the 20, kind of like the monthly play. Now you're extended from the monthly or the daily 20 MA. So that could be the play too. Hold on, guys. Let me see here. Give me a second here, guys. I got 14 things going on today. Where is it? Oh, nice. Okay, cool. All right, beauty. Okay, yeah, but nothing for me. He got the bounce today. This would have been the area to maybe do a day trade. Let's see if it could go higher. For me, I'd rather let it go higher than short it, than to chase it. Again, if you are chasing this one up, just remember if the SPY starts to sell, this will go lower. If you start getting into the $60, $65 area, 70, then you just get the hell out. I mean, still, you got a nice 50 to even 50 to 56 is a good trade. If you can't make it above there, then you just got to tighten that stop. Not much, yeah. We were shorting this one up here, though. We got killed a little bit, but it came right in. Monthly chart guys plays. Those are the ones we're looking at. that was a beauty. But it's Weight Watchers. They're all the stars are hopping on board. It's got to go higher. Right back to 50. Nice little haircut. Do you do option signals for your members? Yeah, not a ton. I do options. Just not a lot of them. If people are asking for more of them, it's just a really tough market. It was easy when everything was grinding higher. You buy the dip and it goes up. Right now, it's a little bit tough. You get stocks that drop and then they pop for a day and then they drop again. So you're buying calls. It's going to be a quick in and out basically for those. But yeah, I can do anything. I could do whatever you guys want. It doesn't matter to me. But kind of like Starbucks. I'm in shares because right now it's a trade on earnings. This could definitely squeeze higher. And really, it's been doing nothing for the last couple of days. Just chopping. So if you bought puts here, you're getting a little bit killed. I'd rather see almost one more pop, get all the longs back on, and then drop it. That's why I'm in with shares on this one. Monthly chart plays, I tell everybody for years, only shares. If you go out a couple months, that could help you a little bit. But, yeah, just tough trades right now. If the SPY stays, buoyant, this is what we're doing. These things just going to chop, 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 and then all of a sudden drop. So, yeah, a couple months out like Carmela, perfect. I like that play. Maybe even go another month out, go into January or February. Because we could float through Christmas time and all that good stuff and then get killed like we did before, January, February, just straight down. So, just kind of, just slow and steady, guys, slow and steady. Okay, so you just post on Twitter and that's it. Yeah. And if I do live sessions, I'll do some trades live session, but Twitter is everything. And then as a member, you have, I have like a position sheet where all my positions are on there. So if you're, if you got the Twitter, you can always go back to my position sheet to say, hey, is he still in this trade? You can see when I sold. Try to keep everything as clean as I can in my Twitter feed. Did you cover TDOC already? TDOC. What is that? TDOC? I did not. TDOC. I don't think we did a trade on this one. Maybe live. I'm not in a trade in this one. But man, that thing's coming down big time. Another high flyer, guys. Wow. Look at that one. Let's get a daily on this one. Yeah, look at that. Nice bearish pattern, chopping around, retrace it up. Another short-term retrace and bury him. No, not. Wow, that's a great setup. Yeah, not for me now. But yeah, TDOC, that's a good one. But this thing's been going down for about a month or so. Wow, look at that, $63 off of 88, guys. TDOC. If I was in a trade, it might have been a day trade or something in a room. I'm out. I'm not holding it anymore. I'm looking at Twitter to see if I even did anything. I mean, I could look at my broker statement to see if I was in. So I trade so many stocks, guys. I don't. If I was in this one, I could have been. A member could have threw this one out for me. That's look at that setup though. Wow. This one maybe a little higher, maybe 95, 100, but gosh. You go from 27 to 88. You got to short this name. $46, guys. We'll see. Keep this one on your radar. TDOC. That one will be a $50. I will go 50. Go a little higher because this one will keep going up. Netflix short. And FLX. Nothing with Netflix yet. We shorted Netflix right here, guys. We were short here at 379.50. Right, or 379 it might have been. And we took our $4 or $5 that day, and it just. I would wait for Netflix to go. They had a double upgrade today. I wouldn't do anything with it at this point. SPY and everything getting another bid. So Let it go, guys. Let it go. You know, why not? 36 million on the day. Keep grinding it higher. This is pretty much what they're doing today. You know, buy the dip with no volume. I'm a trader now. So SPY gets a bid, everything's going to catch a bid. Bottom line. Even Apple's starting to go up. Amazon's starting to go up. So it's saying, there we go. Same crap, different day now. Sellers are subsiding, going into the holidays. Just don't. The sellers aren't doing anything. Just let it go up now. Uncle Jerome comes in and, oh, look, we can actually make it go up today. No, CNBC, just tell everyone it's time to buy. It's the stupidest thing ever. Like 276 to short on the SPY. Yeah, 276. That's not a. I've been looking at 275. But I see, you know, you got the gap fill right here, 275. Well, it filled the gap the other day, like barely. Then the 200. I still like up in here, 280. I mean, we could go to 283. Again, I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting. I have IWM put, and that one was doing okay today. But you know, I'm not going crazy, guys. I got to see more direction in these markets. We're just chopping up and down. One day up, one day down, one day up, one day down. How do you trade with that other than intraday? We could do some scalps. You know, that's something we can do. Let's see. Call on Apple. Nah, you know, I'm again, guys, Apple's got good support here at 200. It really does. Yeah, it could definitely go up. If Apple starts going to the 207, 208 area, that's big resistance. And then right back here around 210 to 212. If you want to take a stab at it, you can. I'm not. You're getting a bounce off the 200 even number. I still think we're going to fill this gap down here at 190. We have NVIDIA coming up in the next, on the 15th, I guess someone was saying. Unless these markets stay buoyant, yeah, we could definitely bounce. You know, that's the mentality. That's what they got everyone programmed to do. Apple goes down, you buy the dip. That's what you do. That's what you've been doing for a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years. Just buy the dip. It always goes up. But there's just a time where you try to buy the dip and it keeps going lower. And that's what I'm trying to do for my members. Just slow and steady, guys. Not much to do here. I mean, even Apple has more volume than the flipping SPY today. So what does that tell you guys? Right now, we're just grinding higher. SPY's taking off again. Woohoo. SPY, great. Let it keep going higher. The higher it goes, the better short price we'll have to do. So that's how I'm playing these markets, guys. If you want to buy calls in these markets, as long as the markets are going green and the SPY's going up, that the DIA is going up, then hold those stocks. If the SPY and everything start to get a beat down again, you got to get out of those calls. And it could be one of those where we open up, we're 700 down, and we're getting nailed. And I still don't think we're out of the woods yet, but on 36 million on the SPY, we can grind. And that's exactly what's going on right now. Everyone's getting excited now. Oh, it's going. Oh, is it time to buy the dip? That CNBC's talking about it, you know, and that's right, like right here. We're holding. It's the algos. Ooh, here we go again. We're going into that area. We're retracing. We're almost to the 750 retrace, guys. It's getting there. Time to buy. I've been buying the dip forever. And then tomorrow we wake up, we're 400 down and we're bleeding again. You know, it's just hard. You know, unless you're in a call off the bottom off of Apple, then you're doing okay. But for me, right now, again, I'm sitting on my hands. We did put a new short swing trade out there this morning. I liked another setup that I saw, and that's what I'm doing. A little bit here, a little bit there. Lulu, another one. Just stupid. So sad. Freaking workout pants. And this one, when this one falls, guys, it's going to be lights out. I would wait for earnings, let it pop up again. I'm sure it's going to pop up another 70 points on earnings because it's Lulu. But eventually it's going to be a $100 stock again, guys. I love this area maybe for a bounce. And if it comes right back down, I wouldn't doubt it is a $75 stock again. Leave it alone. If you're long, tighten the stop. If you want a short, see if we get a retrace and we'll take it down again. I still think it's going to be a $92 stock. When it's all said and done, the markets come back. If the markets ever come back in again, this thing could just keep going. And it is a light volume name, 650,000 shares traded today. But this little elongated monthly candle, that usually tells me leading the lower prices eventually. And again, this should have never have went to 46 to 1, almost 70 since 2000, pretty much June 2017. You know, just look at the chart, guys. Here's the target, $92, and then 73. If it retraces, short it. I mean, it's still not bad. But let's see what earnings does. If it does have earnings coming up, if it pops, short it. Let's see here. Did you cover TDH already? I am perplexed by the great response to ER Friday and today's fall. Long on it. Thanks. ADRs have been bouncing back nicely. EWW, PAC. Those two, yeah, I do not follow any of those names. Let's look at them. EWW. Yeah, but barely. Look at that. I mean, that's just beat down. Look at the monthly. It's at the lows. I mean, it's almost has to catch a bit here. And if you know, and I that will probably lead to a short-term retrace and lower prices. You made a high, lower high, lower high. It's in a downtrend right now. You're below the MAs. If it can't hold this 41.28 area or even this pivot here at 41.87, here's your target right here, about 21 bucks. That's a monthly though. Let's look at the weekly. Yeah, I mean, it's got a little bit of a bottoming tail here. Yeah, but if it doesn't hold this 41.68 area or whatever in here, short-term retrace, 50 bucks, 51. If it gets it up to here, then boom, you got to get out. But I mean, look at these moves, guys. I mean, there's really no, down, up, down, up. Now it looks like, hey, every time it hits this area, it goes right back up. But is this the area where it goes short-term retrace, fills the gap, clicks over, and goes straight back down again? That's why I'm sitting here doing nothing, period. Let's look at PAC. These are some of the, what is it, Mexican ADRs? Yeah, chopping up and down, up and down. Look at these moves, guys. 72, 120, 87. I mean, there's no, I mean, it's great price action every time, we hit this line. Look at this one. So you probably go back to this one. Let's do that on this name. There's your area. If that starts cracking, done. That's your big trend line right there on this ADR. That cracks, you better step aside. So you'd expect the bounce off there. You got the bounce off there. You got the bounce here, and then you got a low pivot here. No gap fill. That was your area for the bounce. That's what you're getting. For me, I wouldn't chase it. We start getting above here. Then going to this area. I'd look for a short again. 110, 111. Even at 100 is not bad. Short-term retrace, boom, next that up. But yeah, these stocks, I mean, look at these moves, guys. There's no direction. This is just like trying to find support resistance, short it, make money, get out. On to the next one. Goes back up, short it. Goes back down, go long. This area cracks, you got to go look for lower prices. But yeah, I mean, there's some up and down action in these markets. You got to be really, really careful. Mexican ADRs, yeah, a bunch of those. Yeah, just up and down. So we're running over for, yeah. So yeah, it reported. We're a couple days into it. So still, it's a little bit tough. I found out about this in live video TDC stock today. You tagged it in the post. Okay. Maybe it was supposed to be DOC, which was doing well. No, I don't remember. We didn't do anything with TDOC today. I mean, we might have looked at it, like I said. Yeah, maybe as a high flyer, waiting for it to retrace. I mean, it came down real nice today, but so I was like, wait. I mean, again, I take so many trades. It might have been somewhere in one of my live trades. So, but yeah, and that's what, again, I want to teach technical analysis to you guys, to see what to look for. And then you guys, hey, John, look at this. Hey, John, look at that. Hey, John, look at this. And then when we do a private session at night with the members, and we can really look at stuff and say, okay, tomorrow morning, if this one pops, we're going to be doing this. So watch for my Twitter feed. Again, a lot of my members on my Twitter site or my paid members, they want trades. They could care less about anything else. And that's why now it's like, and I sent out some emails to some of these guys and said, hey, I'm doing live sessions. They're going to be free. You pay 30 bucks a month. If you've been following my trades for the last year, you've been killing it. I don't want to hear any crying, that I'm doing free stuff, but I want to build up my membership and I want to build up especially my live streams. And the money, guys, I don't need the money. I really don't. I just need more eyes on the market so I could find more trades. Like the MLNX. We took this trade. I still have MLNX. I think that was it. Let's look at it now. 87. I forgot. We took it off at 86. It's going up now. But we had a great trade on this one. Where was it? It was at 86. So Was it here? 85. Was this one? Maybe it was here. I don't. It was a couple buck trade. Maybe it was here. No, was it this one, or was it go back even further? 86. Yeah, no, it was right here. So we took the trade here, pulled back $3, got out of it, and then look, it fell more. We're right back up to the highs. Gosh, let's look at this one again. Yeah, a little bit more. We talked about this one. Yeah, a little bit more. Gosh, if we get to this 90 area, even 95, I love 100. But we got in, got out of this one, made some quick money, and boom, on to the next one. So $90. We'll take a look at this one, a couple more bucks, maybe a Pierce of. Still like it though, not bad. Monthly chart, look, we're at $65 price target. Might be in some pain a little bit, but eventually this one will roll over when the markets roll over. So Tesla's rolling over a little bit. Gosh, maybe that was the spot to short. No. But that one I wouldn't have traded. I don't really look at that. This Natty, N-I-T-I. I have no clue what it is. We took half off already on this trade, and we're in half of it. It was a swing trade. Another member, or in our free live session. Hey, what about this one? Boom, came back. We took half off. We're holding half. I want to see where this one goes. That one was we shorted at 50.11. We covered it at 47.20, half the trade. Now we're back up. We're still in the money on it. You know, and then, you know, I thought about maybe taking that half that we sold and doing it again, but you know what? No, I'm keeping these positions small. Pulls back, monthly chart. Monthly chart 4406. That's my price chart. I mean, this is pretty much where it's bouncing, but we had an inside bar retrace to the high. I think we'll be back at 44. We go to 44, 43. That trade's done. 100 shares, 200 shares, boom. Even 100 shares, $5,000, $5,000. You already would have made money on the first half, and now you're in the second half. And that's why, you know, and I know a couple guys who got cheaper or inexpensive subscriptions. You don't want to say cheap, because then it sounds cheap. But if you're making trades and making money, what's $30 a month, guys? Maybe it was supposed to be DOC. No, DOC, let's see. No, I don't remember DOC. I would have remembered Doc. Yeah, nah. Look at that. Boom off there, pulling back. But no, it wasn't Doc. Let's see here. SPY running higher now, broke through the, yeah. You know, it is. It's the light volume, guys. That's why I'm doing nothing, guys. I don't, right now, don't care. It did break higher, though, through the resistance, 273. But, you know, got to think, hit it. Came back, hit it again, chopping around. 39 million on the day. There's nothing here. 20 MA on the 60-minute holding. But now you're into the 20 MA on the daily chart. So maybe, you know, we get to 274, maybe take the short here. Maybe. I mean, even a little higher to where we started breaking down here. But nice retrace, almost 75% here. Will it make it? Probably not, because a lot of people technically are watching this area, 274. There's a lot of orders out there ready to go short. The market makers won't take it. Market makers will take it down now. All these people are trying to short it up here. They start chasing it down, and then that's when you get the next pop up. And then they'll pop, drop, pop, drop, pop, drop, up and down all day. I mean, there's really no action in these markets right now. Just hold steady, guys. Hold steady. Yeah, SPY broke. Let's see. I'm going to subscribe now. Hey, thanks, brother. Yeah, I did see that. So now go to Twitter. Send me an email with your handle on Twitter, and I'll get you into the room. I did see that. I appreciate it. But now you got to make sure on my StockBookie.com site that you are a paid member there too. And once you get the paid member and I get the email, then I'll bring you into the Twitter site. Yeah, even for $30 a month, do it for 6 months, learn the technicals, and at least get yourself in some better trades. You know, that's what you're looking for. But send me an email with your Twitter name and all that stuff, so I know who's you. I had a bunch of people trying to get on board, guys. I had to decline a lot of stuff. So if I declined you, let me know, especially if you're a paid member. Let's see. Carlos, thanks for the insight. I'll be back and check out your site. Have a good one. Yeah, Carlos, hey, thanks a lot, man, for throwing some stocks up there, too. Appreciate it. Payment went through. Yep. Let's see here. Okay, you're good. Okay, so Serban. All right, let's see. All right, Chase. All right, send me an email. Let me know what your name is and all that stuff, and I'll get you in there. Hey, Bookie, hope you're having a good day so far. What do you think of the consequence of the You know what? I don't know. I can't. It's a 50-50 shot, kind of like earnings, Wilson. I don't know. Now remember what they were all saying on CNBC. If Trump gets in, the market's going to correct, and we're going to have a massive fallout. What happened, guys? We rallied for the last 2 years. So I don't know. You know, and if the Dems take control, I don't know if the Republicans keep it open. You know what, guys? I just look at the charts and looking at the SPY monthly, regardless who the hell gets in there after a run like this, it's just stupid, guys. If you're new to the room, I show this one. Here's the .com. Here's the housing. Here's the Federal Reserve printing money, QE 1, 2, 3. Here's their bubble. Will it go up? I doubt it. If it does, we'll probably retest highs, maybe get to 300, maybe Dow 30,000, maybe. But you get a run like this, guys, we're due. You get a big red candle like this on a monthly, it's clicking over and we're going down. I still have a price target, 231 on the SPY. I mean, first one will be 264, which we kissed and we bounced. But I think it's going to lead to a short-term retrace and more selling, regardless who gets in there, period. Doesn't matter. So, that's the bottom line, guys. You get a chart like this, it's just a matter of time. .com, housing. Look at that look at that perfect double top, guys. Lights out. You couldn't even add. Look where the bounce was. Double bottom. You knew technicals at the time, and you knew it was holding that $77 area. That would have been the most epic trade ever. So, and then when you get a stretch chart like this, guys, I mean, the trend's intact still. Trend's your friend until the end. That's the Wall Street saying. So, let's see here. Yeah, I just need a Twitter handle, Chase the Sun Event. Send me an email at stockbookie@gmail.com. Give me your Twitter. I think I know which one it is, but I got to make sure. It's pretty obvious, but still send me an email. So, yeah, I got another one on there that wanted to come in, so I don't know who that is. It's a computing guy. But yeah, so that's why, guys, it's so hard for me to go long here. I love going short. I'm a short candidate. I love going short stocks, but I love going long too at great areas. If this thing drops to this area here, 200, I'm going long, buying the dip. But right now, this up and down action, it's tough. It's tough stuff, guys. Let's see. Thank you. What do you think of LPT? LPT. Let's take a look. LPT. LPT, not doing much. Monthly chart, chopping around. Let's see where the highs. Yeah, not much. I mean, basically, it's holding the MAs. It's a good stance on a monthly chart, that is. Your big area of resistance is about 45 bucks. If it could pop through there, then you're probably looking at the 50 to 54 area. If it gets there, I'll get interested on this one. Right now, you're in the middle of the range, just kind of chopping around. Nice little low here. Well, this is 2009, and then, the push up. But right now, just choppy, sloppy. Daily chart, let's look more short term. Yeah, I mean, look at these moves, guys, up and down. There's really no direction other than popping and chopping. You are back above the MAs. Next area will be the 43.85, and like I said, the 45 up here. If you can't keep plugging away and getting above these high pivots here, then most likely this is a candidate where it's going to start fading. Here's an area to watch for too. You got a trend line up there, and then the retrace from your low pivot to this pivot. We're going to go to this pivot here because that was your last significant pivot before we broke down. You're at the 618. That's a good area too of resistance. Next one will be the 43.51 in this trend line. If you cannot get above these areas, the green line, the blue line, or this trend line, then watch for basically the rollover. If the markets stay buoyant and stay green, this can chop around. If the markets stay, start to become weak again and start falling, if you recapture, if you get below the 50, the 200, and the 20 again, you most likely be retesting the $40 area. So right now, kind of in the middle of this area, chopping around, trying to recapture the 618. And this high pivot here, remember, we went back here, retraced. That's when it fell to the lows. That's good resistance as well with the 618 at 42.86. So that's where it's kind of stalling out right now. But it's not bad. You know, you got to see where it goes, you know, up and down here. Not much to do for me. I'd rather wait for 45.50 area to short. If it drops, you know, you look for areas to go long. Volume over 1 million, so it's not too bad with the volume. Trying to see what else. Anything else? You know, looks like this might have been the good line here. Might have been the saving grace right there. So if it cracks that 40 area, guys, it will be going lower. You got, you know, 37. You got this pivot, but that looks like the line in the sand right here. But you're back above the MAs on the daily, so it's not bad. For me, nothing to do. Just kind of chopping around up and down. Had a big pop, was stuck in a channel. CDW. Yeah, shoot, right here. Right here would have been your spot. 90 bucks, 91. Let's see though. Let's look at the monthly. Yeah, we did look at this one. Yeah, so we put the trend line in there. Maybe up in here, because this is when it was moving up. It did slowly pull back. We have a little bit of a tail on here. That could lead to lower prices. If we retrace back up into this area and maybe this trend line, that would be the short, or at least start adding a short. 100 number, like a turd. You know, this is the fly. That will go right to the turd. And then maybe the 100. Let me look at the monthly real quick. Yeah, look at that. Still stress. 73 would be the price target. That's I remember looking at this one in the session last week. Yeah, we got it. Let's see if we can get that one more push up. But I do like this as a short. I just, gosh, if we could get a little bit higher. I mean, real picky on these guys, because, you know, 75, 73 is the target area on this. When it comes in, I mean, it could actually go to 54. I mean, if you want to take a small stab at it, you can, but know that this could go to 95, 100 easily. If the markets sell, it's done. I mean, even look at Tesla now, guys. You get the pullback, now it's going right back up again. There's really just no direction in these markets. So just be careful, guys. WMT, Walmart. No, look at that, starting to. Oh, I'm liking this one more and more, guys. Liking it more and more. All right, hold on here. All right, so. All right, Chase the Sun, send me an email. Let me know if that's your StockBookie@gmail.com. Let me know if that's your name on Twitter before I let you in. I'm pretty sure it is. It's like I said, it's pretty obvious, but I want to make sure. I got trolls, guys. I got trolls. So, well, Walmart, yeah, look at that, guys. That's a nice retrace there. Some of the retail names, they're catching bids. Everyone's getting excited. It's Walmart though too. You know, it's Walmart. It's got to go up. You know, one of those trade mentalities. You know, well, it's Walmart. Buy the dip. You know, it's got to go up. And then next week it will be Amazon taking over the world. You don't want to be in Walmart. Walmart's getting killed. Oh my gosh, that's the worst name you got to be in. You know, so be careful with that. We are short Target. That's one we're short, and we've been holding on for dear life. And they get a pop, and next thing you know, they're taking over the world, and then we get a drop, and then it's like, oh, wait a minute here, blah, blah, blah. So just be careful with the name. But I do love the retrace on here, guys. That's something we're looking at here. Yeah, Weight Watchers. Yeah, we were short at 75 on that one. We were getting killed on that, but we ended up covering, where did we cover at? 67.45. So that was a pretty good trade there, the Walmart or the WTW. But yeah, this one, I'm liking Walmart. I think if we could get a little bit more on this one, we've been waiting patiently on this one again. It's another name that, you know, we've been short this name before, and we made money. And shorts a lot of times, guys, pulls back a lot faster. We get the hell out, and then sometimes they squeeze our head off like a lemon. But that's where we just got to go slow and steady, monthly chart play, don't get out of control, and then go from there. Yeah, we took Weight Watchers too, again, from 62 bucks short. We covered at $60. Only a couple bucks on that one because that one was just being a beast. But, you know, that's 2 trades on that one. Made pretty good money on. And then the Walmart, gosh, I'm almost tempted here, guys. How often do you share or send out trades for members? Daily, a few times a week, etc. Just want to know because I'm got a few cash. Yeah, Wilson, you know what? It depends. You know, right now I'm slowing down on the trades just because of earnings. I mean, look at the SPY right now. Here we go again. Light volume name, just popping like everything else. You know, it's just tough. Yeah, after the fact, you can say, oh, yeah, we should have bought the SPY long. Yeah, but it's always after the fact. So since, like, for instance, we, God, I mean, it's hard to say. Like in August, 6/12. Like August, we had about 48 trades, maybe a couple more. In September, we only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, about 15 trades in September. October, we had 79. Let's see, 80. October, probably 20, about 26 trades or so. And then November, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades so far in November. 2 winners in November, and the rest are open. And yeah, you know. And then Walmart, guys, gosh, you know, does anybody know when is not responding to my email? Oh, no, it's not team. It's StockBookie at gmail.com. I might have team at StockBookie.com. But do it, Alex. Do it StockBookie at gmail.com. Then that's how I get it. Okay, yeah. All right. Hey, man, I'm going to put you in the room. Chase the Sun events. You're going in right now. Thank you, brother. All right, you're in the Twitter room, the Twitter site. So, yeah, just do StockBookie at gmail.com. Yeah, but let's see how often. Yeah, but you know, I usually do. I can't really say that I have a consistency in trading. Sometimes I might have 50 trades a month. Sometimes I have 4 trades a month. But, you know, looking at my past history, we're doing at least 10 trades a month. If we do the live stuff, we're going to do more because we're doing intraday stuff where we catch a trade, we get in, we get out. You know, because right now, gosh, even on I got to take a deep breath here, guys. I got to really look at this. I love the fact that we went up. We're into the 750 retrace. Look at the daily chart. We went from 93 to 102 straight up. Did Walmart have earnings? When was earnings on Walmart before we take this trade, if we do? I'm not sure if we did or didn't. Does anybody know if Walmart had earnings? Punch it in there, please. Big UPP. Big up. Yeah, if you're looking at Walmart, yeah. I mean, 82 to 102. Nice run, nice retrace. You know what, guys? Oh, it is November 15th. Shoot. Okay. Thank you, guys. Oh, man, I love this. I mean, you could start nibbling knowing that we're going into earnings. If earnings pops, you got to add more. Or you wait patiently, and if it drops, then we don't get it. For me, I'd rather take the trade here at 103 or whatever it would be. Where are we at? Where's the last bid? Yeah, 102.96. Love the retrace. You know what? They're retracing it right into earnings. Everyone's getting excited. Oh man, they got to have good earnings. It's Walmart. So that's something you got to look at here. But at the end of the day, that's what we'd probably end up doing. Hold on, guys. I'm typing something for a member. There you go. If you remember, you just got another trade. So that's 6 trades in November so far. But I'm not like in a contest at how many trades I do a month. I'm just putting them on there as I see them. That's the bottom line. And then once I put the trade in there, then I put the trade on my position sheet. So if you don't know what I'm in, then you can go to that, and it will say swing short shares, swing long shares, the date I got into the trade, and all that good stuff. And then once I do some more private stuff, we'll go over that stuff. But yeah, so November 15th, big up. Are the alerts you send out swing, day, long-term, short-term, everything, Wilson, everything. Like, you know, I was showing you guys earlier, what I tell people, to sign up for the, I think you get phone alerts too on Twitter. So there's a section in Twitter where you could go, where you can actually have phone alerts. You put in your phone number. So when I alert you, you get the phone alert too. But no, I mean, I do everything. I've been doing a lot more intraday stuff, Wilson, on my Twitter site. Like this was one I showed earlier. We bought puts at 370. This was on November 2nd. So if you look at this, well, I did a video. So look at November 2nd, SPY, November 2nd. So if you go back to the second, we bought puts right here, Wilson, right there. So this, and here, let's see if I could get it down there. So we bought it right, shoot. Okay, here, let's do this. We bought it right here. So we bought it at 6:47 a.m., which is this, was it this one? It was this candle right here. We bought SPY puts at 275, 370, okay? As it was going down, we sold half at 455. I'm big at taking profits. I don't care. Took the profits. And of course, I think these went to $7, $8 that day. I mean, they did. I know they did. They were flying. But you know what? As we were hitting support down here, gap fill, I was like 424 or 524, I'm done. So these are the trades that we take intraday. We didn't do anything today. But this one, we might have been in a live session. I'm not sure. But that's the stuff. But that one trade there, you took 5 puts on that. You made some pretty decent money. You know? So these are 4 or 5, you know. I'd made, what, 40%, 30% or whatever. These actually went to $7 or $8, I think it was. So you would have doubled your money if you would have held. I didn't hold. You know, I mean, of course, after the fact, it's like, damn, why didn't I hold? But, you know, of course, after the fact, you see the trade. I mean, this is a trade right here, too. So, you know, here we are grinding up some more. So, you know, how do you go short in the market here where we're just grinding on no volume? But, yeah, that's what I usually do. If I do a swing trade, I'll put on there, let's see if I could find, well, everybody knows, well, like we put a swing trade on Children's Place. So today, when it was bombing, covered half, PLC 136.55 at 6:36 a.m. today. So when this thing was tanking in the morning, you know, if you took that trade, let's see, oops. Right there. If you took this trade, you know, you're half out. Done. Covered half. Shares. We took shares in this trade. Boom. So when this thing was plowing down, and then we got it out. If you didn't get it out, this thing's coming right back to the lows again. Got to get the hell out. If you didn't catch this one, I mean, even at 138, even if you got the pop, came right back down again, you know, because everyone's buying the dip. So they shook them all out, brought it back up. Still can't get above this high of the day. And if it doesn't hold that high, I still think we're going down at least another 10 on this one. That was one of our trades. So as soon as I cover that, my position, I post it on or Twitter, done, out the door. You should get that within reason, a couple seconds after, 10 seconds after. So that's what we're trying to do, you know. So I'm trying to do as fast as possible to get out, you know, because I'm trading too, guys. So, but even this one, you know, Children's Place, we added a little bit more. Yeah, here's another one too. So that put position we took on the SPY. So if you didn't sell it, I put on here, hey guys, you know, if you didn't sell this, please protect. If you didn't sell it right, this was at 620 now. We took these at 370. It was like, do something. Don't let this go against you. So I'm trying to tell my members too to protect them, to say, hey guys, don't be a pig like me, you know. So that's what we're looking to do. So every time I'm in a trade or what have you, I try to post as much as I can, exit prices, entry prices, when I'm adding, And I'm trying to keep them like this one here. This was the Apple position we took. So at 6:37 a.m., November 2nd, we took this trade too, as well as the put position. So we had two. If you go to my StockBookie YouTube page, the trades are on there too. This shows the exact same thing. So boom, we're in it. We added more. We covered half. We took half of the half. Now we're holding the quarter position for another buck and out. Wasn't a huge trade, but hey, you get 500 shares of this, 1,000 shares. If you have a big enough account, you're making good money. You know, that's what we're doing here, guys. That's what I do, at least. I don't know. You know, I've slowed down from my, you know, past. I used to be a madman. You know, 10 scalps a day wasn't on average. I'm, you know, but that was when I was in my 30s. Now I'm old. Now I got money, guys. I got a nice size account. Whatever. If I'm in a trade, great. If not, but you know, if my guys are asking me, hey, get in, you know, get in, get out. What was this one? Like, here's another one. We did Apple puts. This was, oh, this was bought one Apple put November 16th. Sold Apple put 659. This position's closed. Done. So that, you know, there's my entry, 430. Exit price is there. Done. Out the door. So, you know, this is what we're looking to do on this, you know. That's trying to save you guys. What else? Do we have another one? We had some really good trades, though, guys, in the last couple of weeks. Usually earnings plays we try to get, you know, do our thing. Let's see. Even on W, I mean, here's a long one. Long shares, W, 94. Sold half at 66 cents. You took 1,000 shares at $660. Sold half of the half at 95. So now we're out of most of the position here. We're a quarter position. Sold it at 95.70. Boom, done. So 95.70. This was on November 1st. Let's see where W is at now. 96.28. So it's a little bit higher than from when we took it, but you know, chopping around. But I think this is where we took the trade, November 1st. Yeah, there it is, right there. So right out of the bat, 94 bucks we took this trade. Was it here? What time was it? 7:37 a.m. So at 7:37 a.m. we took this trade right here. So when we went up, we started to consolidate, and it was like, all right, and then we pulled back. We held this area, and that's when we popped, and that's when we got out of the trade. This one actually went to 98. But, you know, yeah, all right, 95.70. This can move higher, but I like taking profits. That's what I said. So we took the profit here on this push up, pulled back. Then it was like, ooh, that was the right thing to do. And then, you know, markets, I think, caught a bit, and we went straight up. You know, typical market action. But that was a long one. Again, I don't care, long or short. I don't care. Facebook, I showed you that one. We're still in that one. Still in the driver's seat. We got a buck more on the last half. But, you know, we're holding that one. Should be, you know, markets fall, we're going to get paid a little bit more. I just want to see here. Oh, here, this was a nice Google trade we took. This is all these. I believe this was in the live stream too. But this is what I want to do, guys. We shorted 1105, covered at 1100, covered at 1095, 10 bucks, done. Everyone should be out of Google. Short shares trade, done. You know, and you could probably take puts on this one. You know, I'll go a week out, just get the premium, done. You know, if it pops or drops or whatever, done. Don't be a pig, because next thing you know, this thing's at, you know, 1200. So that was a couple of trades on there, guys. You know, I don't, like I said, long or short, I don't really care. I'm just taking trades and letting it rip. Been doing this crap a long time. I'm real good at intraday scalping. That's how I got my first account, guys, into a pretty good size account. You know, right off the bat. I started with 30 grand, and in like 6 months, I made like 60K just scalping. Doubled my account in a half, and then just kept railing it. And then, you know, and now I'm at where I'm at today. So yeah, short term, you know, I send them out, swing trades. We'll do more private stuff. If I could get more members doing private streams, they'll be all on there. We'll all do it together. And then getting a handle on this market. Look at that. Even the IWM went positive. Holy crap. They just can't help it. Can't help it. You know, any way they can get these markets up, guys, they do. Even the IWM now went positive. Mamma mia. But look at this choppy crap action today. Light volume, 12 million on the IWM. Stay away. Stay out of these markets. They're waiting for the elections. They just need another reason to dump. Look at the volume disappearing. Here's the IWM. Look at that. Where is it? I can't even see it. And then the SPY at what, 42 million. We're right back to normal again, guys. 42 million SPY's floating. So, and that's it with that stuff. So, but yeah, you know what? Again, whatever. I'm just trying to get handle on these markets today. Not doing much, and then you know, whatever happens from there. You know, for today, whatever. I'm just laying low, guys. Laying low. Well, even those Apple puts that we bought as a spec play, damn, on last Friday, they were at like $11 today. We got in at what did we get in at? Apple spec play, we bought at 430. Today they hit like $11. I got out at 659. I like, you know what, good enough for me. So we added a couple new trades today. We'll see how those work out, and then we'll just keep trading, guys. Small positions, slow and steady. Know when earnings are coming up, and that's how we got to play this right now. Just you know, take small positions or no positions. I'm not in any rush, guys. I'm taking these one day at a time. And yeah, everything's catching a bid now. It's amazing. Markets stay green, everything moves up, guys. Where's Place at? Children's Place. $16.37 down, so it's still down. Nvidia's still down. Just looking at some, trying to find. Right now, I'm looking for some names that. Did we get some nice? I mean, look at Mealy, 282. Bounced to 360. Ooh, this is getting interesting too, guys. These are names we've shorted before. Look at that. Even they hit the price target finally last month. But look at that, bouncing again. We start getting at 400 again, guys, another 50 or so. I think that could be the air, maybe. We'll see. Gosh, even 380, 390. We'll have to see. Keep an eye on Mealy too. The payment's reoccurring. But once you sign up and pay, so what some people do, they'll pay the $30 and then cancel it the next day, and then you get it for a month. If you like it, then it doesn't reoccur. If you like it, you go back in and reset it. And I'll send you out an email saying, hey, you canceled your payment. If you want to re-sign up, great. You got a couple days left on your membership. You know, hopefully I taught you something, you made some money, and then go from there. But I think, you know, even if you're following me now with these live streams, like I said, we've taken a couple great trades in the last week or two. You had to have made money. You had to have, unless you're just not trading. And if you're not trading, that's fine too, guys. That's okay. Just I mean, look at Amazon. Amazon's moving crazy. Google just swinging up and down. Look at that. These things are going to break down, guys. Google, watch the 840 area for Google. We're going down another couple hundred points, guys. Sorry to say, but that's what's going to happen. Yeah, but you could set that up, or I think people have just signed up. Like I said, they cancel it the next day or two. They get the 30 days and done. So you pay $30. And if I do more live sessions, well, I'll make you $30. Especially, you know, even on a 100 share trade or a 50 share trade, we catch a good one. You know, it's going to pull back. Okay. You know what? I do have a, I'll probably have to change that. I see what you're saying. I should have that set up, but I rarely check that email. Thanks, though, for showing me that, Alex. I appreciate it. Yeah, so the membership. I'm trying to upgrade my trial to paid membership, but see the following problem. I could go in there once you pay on PayPal, Alex. I'll put your membership to the monthly membership. I don't know. Did you pay yet? Yeah. Once I see your payment, send me the username you're doing with the payment. I'll physically go into your membership and upgrade it to a paid one. That's no problem. And that's for Alexander Debsky, I believe it is. That's for you, bud. All right, let's see. Is a payment recurring? Yes, I'm a full-time student in college at the moment, so I might be missing the live stream trades. The only thing The only one I'm is a Starbucks put, if you remember talking to you about it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you're a college student, it's the same thing, Wilson. It's like paying for college, man. If you want someone to teach you how to trade, this is what you got to do. I paid guys for years to teach me to trade, and then it got to a point where it's like, I'm still friends with everybody. These to this day, I still bounce trade ideas off of everybody. It's great to have people in your side pocket to say, "Hey, what do you think about this Google trade?" And it's like, well, da, 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 da. It's like, oh, you know what? I wasn't even looking at that. And these are guys who traded, taught me to trade, and I was paying a hell of a lot more for these guys to teach me. Rode the wave for about 3 or 4 years, I think it was, maybe three. And then I developed my own trading style, and I was like, you know what, guys, thanks for everything. You guys taught me everything, and they were a little more expensive. I think they were around $300 a month, but I want it cheap. I don't need the money, guys. I just want a good group of traders. I don't want trolls in here, because if people pay $30 a month to troll, I'll still kick their ass out and cancel everything. But for $30, people aren't going to be here and they're talking crap and talking, just junk. I want to find trades, guys. I want to make money. And if I can have people helping me do that for $30 a month, guys, all day long. If I had a guy like me, I'd be paying him $30 a month. Sometimes I do look at these trade sites, though, when they do charge, 50 a month, 100 a month. If they're banging out trades and winners over and over, I might sign up for that. That's less thinking that I have to do. And if they throw out a trade, I could look at it technically and say, okay, you know what? That looks like a pretty good damn trade. I wouldn't even have traded that name. Great, $100 a month. I just made $700 on this first trade. Pays for the year. The members get to hear your opinion on the markets before it opens. No, you know what? I haven't done that. I'll start typing stuff right in the beginning, right on Twitter. Maybe 5 minutes before they open to say, hey, watch volume, guys. Let's see where this goes. Here's some support. Here's some resistance areas. This is what we're looking for. Or I might even post a picture. I might take a screenshot of my SPY and saying, hey, this is it. But what they get, Eric, the night before, I do the SPY, IWM, Qs, DIA, and the IYT video, and I show the support and resistance areas on the nightly video the night before. So my members usually have a good handle on when the thing opens, what they're looking at and what areas to look for. And then I'll chime in, in the morning, hey guys, I'm looking at this area. We talked about it last night, or what have you. And then, some trades I don't talk anything about, and I'll be like, short Apple at this price, and then you get the alert. You got to hop right on it and get it done. But pre-market, yeah, maybe, maybe I will start doing that a little bit more. It's only me. It's really tough doing 42 things, and that's why I charge $30. So, it's like, guys, for $30, you're still making money. You're still getting trades. I only could do so much. And if I started bringing more people on, helping me do stuff, then, what do you think that's going to happen to the price? So I try to do as much as I can. That's it. But again, you start doing 400 plus trades a year, you got to catch some of those. 80% win rate, guys. We're right there. And we got some positions out there. Hopefully we can close those up and, keep moving on. So, but all right, guys, I think hire you. Yeah, you'd like that, Robert, right? No, if anything, it'd be my buddy in Belgium. Yeah, you won't charge me. Appreciate that, bud. Well, we'll see. I've been talking to a couple of other guys, and a lot of people, they want, well, why are you only charging $30? We could charge 50 or 100. And it's like, well, I want to keep it inexpensive. A lot of people don't have money, but a lot of people want to learn. And for 30 a month, I think 360 a year. The last couple trades I showed you guys in the last 20 minutes, if you took any of those trades, you would have made a couple $100 easily. So Robert, I appreciate the kindness. So yeah, no, I get a lot of emails, guys. Hey, I'll help. I'll do this, whatever it takes, just show me how to trade. It's, maybe I bring on some people like that, to help me type some stuff. But right now, I can handle it. It's not that crazy yet. If I do more live streams, then maybe, if I'm here, for a couple hours a day. But right now I've been on for 2 hours now, so it's not killing me. But, all right, Wilson, I saw you in there, buddy. Good job. Let it go for a day or two, and if you want to cancel it, then that's it. Send me an email at stockbookie@gmail.com. Give me your Twitter handle, and I'll let you in the Twitter. If you didn't do that already. Let me look if there's any. There's a couple of, well, there's one. I've been declining people. So I'm not sure. There's a guy in here now waiting. I'm not sure who he is. But yeah, make sure you got the membership at StockBookie.com as a paid member as well. There you go. You got that too. Yep. Okay, cool. I got you on there. Now don't go to Twitter. Try to be a bit more explicit, on the Twitter. Yeah, right. No, again, you know what? But what I found out when I was with these guys years ago, when they were throwing out trades, I when I was learning how to read charts, I knew exactly what they would look at. So if they were going, hey, short shares this one here, we're swing short in this one, we're buying puts, we're buying calls, I'd pull up the chart and look at it myself. Okay, is this good trade? Because I was starting to get really good at this technical stuff, and it was like, wow, I was starting to second guess my mentors, where I was like, guys, here's what I'm seeing. But these guys, when I first signed up and I was banging out trades and I was calling out trades and I was helping these guys out, it was one guy emailed me. He's like, dude, you are probably one of the best traders I've ever seen in this room. And I, took it with a grain of salt. And here I am today, guys, 11 years later. And they've never seen anybody scalp trade like me, like I used to. I was an animal. I'd have 20 trades on a day, guys, in and out, in and out. 300 here, 500 here, 1,000 here, 600 there, 400 there, $5,000 days with a $50,000 account, I'm making 10% a day just scalp trading. So just sent me an email. All right, let's see. Now you got to follow me too. Let's see. Should have two. Yep, there you go. All right, bud, you're in now. Cool. All right, thanks a lot, Wilson. Hey, thanks a lot to Chase the Sun. I won't use your real name. Being for English, a bit different. Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm good friends with a guy from Belgium, so don't worry about that. We have fun with that. He makes fun of me. I make fun of him. Same thing. So we're all in this together, guys. And we're at one goal: learn how to read these charts and make money. Period. So again, guys, you could sign up for a day, quit it, then you get the 30-day trial for $30, and if you like it, then you keep it going. And then sometimes I'll keep you going for another couple weeks. I don't care. I had a guy in there, I think, for a month or two extra, and we were killing it. And I was like, you know what? He's not going to sign up. I'm kicking him out. But again, it could be a guy who's not doing a lot of live stuff and who really can't trade with me. So, I understand that, where it's like, hey, John, I like to buy long and hold. I can't short. I can't do this. And I get that. But at the same time, it's like, hey, stick around for a couple of months. Learn the charts. At least put yourself in a better position when you trade. Period. That's all you're really trying to do, is getting yourself in a good position to where it could possibly bounce or possibly go down if you're shorting. That's all you're really looking to do. Because man, now it's just like insane action on these charts. Huge. I mean, look at Google today. Opens up and just gets murdered. Everyone's buying the dip here. You can't do it yet. With these huge moves. This is where it gapped up, chopping around, and then boom, straight back down. If it was cracking the 1068 area, this is the area it had to hold. And today, as soon as it cracked low, we even filled this gap here. Got a little bit. I mean, it was trying to bounce down there. I mean, this barely. I mean, it missed it a little. It stopped short. And then it just, you get this, then people buy the dip, and then they sold it in their face again. You don't know what you're doing in these markets. You're going to get murdered, especially when you're doing $18 moves on Google, $20 moves on Google, $50 moves on Amazon. You get those calls the wrong way, you're getting killed. ATVI struggling. Yeah, they came in today, though. Yeah, I mean, that, bearish pattern, guys. Look at the bear pattern. I mean, they got it pegged right now. Market makers just, making it chop up and down because people are trying to go long, buy the dip, go long, short, long. Nothing to do on this one. But yeah, this is a good ass kicking today. Right back down, guys. This is another one. High flipping flyer. Look at this thing. Right back down. I mean, this can easily be a $50 stock. Easily. I mean, this will be the first line of sand, 57.50, but that cracks, it's going to 50, then 46, maybe lower if the market's dumb. So right now, guys, just slow, steady. Don't I was the stupid trader. I'm just gonna buy Apple here because I think it's gonna go up. Should. I mean, I see it stuck in a channel. Yeah, just up and down, not doing much. I mean, if you look at the daily, hell yeah, look at that. And there's your channel right there. That's what everything's in, right? You get in the short-term retrace, and then it's just kind of channel. Now we're at the low end of the channel. But if you pull it out, the retrace from this low to that high, you're holding the 750 retrace and these pivots down here. So you have good support here. The support gives out. It's going to 57 bucks. You know, so that's the thing. So now everyone who was long, they're going short down here, but they don't realize there's big support down here. Not that it might not bounce. I'm not getting interested in this name because you get a sell off from a high pivot, retrace more selling, retrace more selling. This will probably retrace and possibly sell more. But on a elongated candle on a daily like this could easily be a $57 stop. Markets dump, it will be, and it will probably be lower. So be careful. I don't know what you put on there, positive. What do you think about that? FI? Yeah, geez. That one, we had a good long trade on that one. This was a while back, though. This was back in here when this thing was falling. You know, we took the trade, you know, caught the bottom here and caught that, you know. But, you know, we buy at 11, 12 bucks. We get $3, we're out. Yeah, there's nothing to do on this one. Yeah, positive investing. I'm not sure what you put on there. It's held for review. I got stuff on my feed that whole. I'm not sure what you put up there. But FireEye, man, this is another beatdown name and down sideways. Just a screenshot. Yeah, I don't have anything on there. Let's see. I don't know what that thing is. Yeah, I have it on block when people punch up stuff. I got some trolls that come on here. They punch up a bunch of crap. So I just stop it. I'm not going to click on that if you have a screenshot. But, yeah, I've had a lot of people. That's why, you know what, I keep my level 2s off this computer. Because if I click on that and it's a freaking virus, and next thing you know, my level 2s are going down, all that crap. So I just keep everything on a separate computer. So if someone, you know, sends me a virus, I just got to reload everything basically. Oh, let's see. Yeah, but FireEye stuck in this thing's down. I mean, it's holding this bottom pretty good. Nothing for me to do. Earnings are coming up. I would look at this. And Microsoft, all right, I'll pop that one up in a second. I'm looking at this one for Mike. Yeah, I mean, it got a nice bounce back in the day off of this level, but for me, nothing to do on this one. It's kind of a dead name. You'll get that up move. I mean, look at this. It's just chopping around in the channel. I mean, it's grinding higher. You know, because you made the low, higher low. You know, it's holding these lows. You know, trying to go. I mean, maybe 20. It's got to get above this MA, and this is going to be your big pivot right here. Right here before the last breakdown to the lows. So if it can't get above 22.42, I wouldn't even touch this one. This is the weekly chart, though. 20 bucks will be your first area if it could pop. But, you know, if it could get running, I mean, you know, who knows? Maybe it goes to, 23, 25. But for me, you know, we took the trade here. We got in, got out, a couple week hold or whatever it was. It might not even been that. I think we took about $3-4 and done. And then look, right back down. Right back down, double bottom. That's where you take it again. But right now, for me, I'd rather see lower prices to go long to chase it up here. I mean, it could pop on earnings or something, but just not for me, this FireEye. It moves on a lot of news, too. Yeah, CGC, I've been watching that one. I don't know about 60, but we'll see. I think if it gets news. But let's look at Microsoft here, MSFT. I'm not sure what the screenshot was, but let's take a look. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to do. I mean, we had the earnings, ran up into earnings, came down, retrade. Everything's doing the same thing, guys. We get the retrace, or we get the bottom, we get the retrace. Everyone rejoices. Then we get another sell-off. We get another retrace. We get another sell-off, another retrace, and now we're trying to hold. If Microsoft does not recapture the 20 MA or the 50 MA, then we're just going to go sideways. We're still down. We're still sideways. We're still inside these bars until we get above that 108, 109 area. It's not going to go anywhere. And even this 382 right at the 107.22 area. If we close above it, then that's the first step. But right now, we're just kind of chopping down here. I still think we're going lower on these names. But again, the SPY has to sell. That will lead to lower names on everything, or lower prices on everything. Still have a nice gap around 103 area. But right now, I'm just going to hold strong and see what happens here, guys. I'm not going to take, jump into these trades, because right now it's at 107. It was at 100. It could possibly move up. If it moves up, then I'm going to short. I'd rather wait to short to move up than to hop in here when it's really doing nothing. You're right in the middle at the 50%. It could go either way right now. Monthly chart, though, I think it's a little extended. Yeah, monthly chart still 90 bucks, my price target. I'd rather see one move up, though, and then the next wave down. I mean, still, even if you bought this here and held on to it, if you bought it here at 107, add it 116, get your average price around 112, 111, then just hold. Eventually, it will come down to the 20 MA. They all do. They all, and this one will. I don't give a crap what name it is. Let's see. Hold on. I'm not able to change my membership or pay. Let's see here. Hold on here. I'm not sure. Alex, please email me back. Not sure which one. Okay, there you are. Okay, no, I see that. I'll put you on there. I'll get you upgraded. Gosh, I got a lot of stuff going on right now. But all right, cool. Let's see here. Who just can't? Somebody canceled their member. If you do have a paid membership, and this one is for Saeed, don't cancel your membership. That will automatically cancel. So you still have your paid membership all the way through the 26th of November. Because if you cancel today, then you still get those remaining time. You still get the remaining time, and then once that comes up, then I'll cancel it automatically. So I'm not able to change my membership or pay. Give me a second here, guys. PG looks like it's going back to the monthly highs. Yeah, PG, J&J, PM. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Let's look at a monthly. Yeah, there you go, guys. Look at that. That one you could short. But you got to think, if we start getting some real damage control in the markets, this might pop up a little higher. If you want to give this one a short, guys, you can definitely do that. Short it with shares. I mean, puts go out a couple months, but short this one with shares, guys. But yeah, I do like the setup on this one too. You got the monthly chart. You got it at 84. I mean, it's still a little tight here, but I like the fact that we're into this big resistance right now. Still could go to 94 though. Still could go another $5 though, guys. I like this though. I might wait a little more patiently to put out the post, but as the if you're in this live session and you want to take a stab at it, slow and steady, guys. Know that it could still go up in your face a little bit more, especially if the markets are starting to become weak, because you're going to get a lot of these guys coming out of tech going into these 3Ms, the CATs, the PMs, the PGs, the J&Js, all the the MCDs, the McDonald's, all the safe havens. But eventually those won't be safe as well. Those will be getting murdered too. They're all going to get murdered. This one really isn't a stretched high flyer. This is just a retrace in the double top resistance, which is still a couple bucks away. So I'm going to wait, but if you wanted to take a small, if you're going to do a couple hundred shares, start with 75. If you want to take it. I'm not posting anything yet. I'm going to try to wait for a couple more bucks on it. So I think that will happen if it's markets start pulling back, people will start jumping into these names. In my opinion, at least. So, yeah, most of my members, they signed up. They've been here with me. I think the longest member maybe about a year. Right in the beginning of the year, that's when I started picking up a lot more people. So, but yeah, no, I love the setup. I love the retrace. Love that big breakdown bar right here. Right back up like always. It's held this low here. Let's go back. Yeah, there's your line in the sand, guys. I was gonna say there's got to be. There it is. If that cracks, we're going a lot lower. This is the monthly chart, though. This line, that's your big trend line right there. That doesn't hold. I love the retrace. Look at that, right to the highs again. And I'd still like 92, 93. I mean, it's starting to split hairs, but it definitely could pop through 95 and go to 100. That's why it's like, if you add here, you got to add at 95, and you're going to have to add at 100. Unfortunately, if it gets there, I don't know if, I mean, remember the 100 round number, that's the turd, and this is the fly, and the fly is like the fly to the turd. So especially on a name like this, whoa, look at the SPY pull back. Oh my gosh, short it, guys. No, I'm kidding, guys. I took one share so I could keep a close eye on it. Yeah, exactly. Slow and steady, B-Rabbit. One share, what is that? $900? Right? $90. 90. I'm thinking options, one option at 900. Yeah, exactly. No, but you know what? Say you want to do a $10,000 position in this. Start it with maybe $3,000. Do another $3,000, and then save the $4,000 at the end. Do something like that, or go 25, 25, $5,000, 3 times if you had to. If it gets to 30, if it's 95, then you have to look. If the markets are correcting, markets are dumping, then 95 is the area. There's a couple things you got to look at. And that's how you got to do. That's what you got to do here. So, what else here? PG, yeah, I like that. I'm going to have to write this one down a little bit more on PG. I'm going to have to put this on here. And I think with the markets the way they are, I think we could get a little more on the PG. PG. A little more, 90, even 93, 94, guys. Had pretty good volume today. They're holding this name up. When's earnings on PG? Did they have earnings yet? Mark, let's see the date on earnings. That's the other telltale on that one. They had earnings, and yes, if they didn't, then we'll wait for earnings to see if we could get a pop. Let's see here. All right, let me see. Let me go to that membership here. Or should I please email B. Let me look at your Hey Alex, did you pay on what's it called? PayPal? October 19th. Okay, so they did have earnings. All right. I mean, if you guys want to get interested in this name, I'm going to wait for a little bit higher. I like this pivot here. And of course, double top. If I could get in at 95 and 100, it'll be a little easier. Average price would be around 97.50. Then I think it's going to be lights out for this one. All right, cool. Yeah, no, that's perfect. So if you want to start to nibble, you can. Just think, though. If the markets go higher tomorrow, this should go higher. If the markets even start to come in again, this could possibly catch a bid until the markets start really pulling back. Kind of like here, when we were pulling back. I mean, that's not. Let's see. Let's go back to the daily. Yeah, there was the earnings right there. Yeah, and then it's been following. Gosh, that's not bad. We sold off, came into here, earnings, pop up, volume starting to subside. Let's see if we get. Let's see what we go with the elections and everything. Let's give this one in a couple days. It's not bad though, guys. I'd love to see a little bit more though. Volume's going away, kind of floating. If someone bought puts here, they're just getting murdered right now into November. I'd like, maybe go to January with some puts. Give yourself a little time. It's not bad. I still like a little bit more, for me at least. Let's see here. Let me take a look at your membership, Alex. Let me log in here. Members. All right. Hold on here. So you cannot. All right, let's see. All right, let's keep an eye on these markets. We had a little bit of a pullback on the SPY. And PM starting to drift a little bit. Apple's holding strong. Amazon's coming back in a little bit. Google, everything's starting. See how the markets pull back and everything's starting to pull back a little bit, guys? That's what you got to. That's what you got to watch for. All right, let's see. So you did select it. Yeah, so if you agree to the term of conditions, Alex, then you go to PayPal to check out. I think that's the part you're missing right now. So I think you are, let me see if you are a member. But I think until you pay, then I think that's when you'll get, let me see here. Guys, I'm a trader. I'm still learning this crap. It's like, what's your email address? I'm trying to find you might have been a member for a little while. Yeah, I don't even see it as being, okay, because you're not a pay. Let me go to all levels here. All right, there you are. All right, so October 27th, you came in. Yeah, you got the free member. Yeah, so all you got to do, I'm pretty sure, yeah, when you go check out, you change it, and then on the very bottom of that screenshot, Alex, it says pay here with PayPal. I think that's the only, you got to agree to the terms, and then you use PayPal, and then it will check you out, and then it will kick you in with the paid membership. Once you get paid on PayPal, if it doesn't switch it over, I'll switch it over manually. And then that's it. And Michael, if you're in here, I saw that you signed up too. You guys are awesome. We're gonna have a good freaking thing. Do I have a PayPal account or no? You don't have to have a PayPal account. You just sign up, and that it will just take it. I think there's a member checkout without a card or PayPal, whatever. I honestly don't even know, guys. I actually built all the website myself and everything. I'm a little bit savvy at that, but when it comes to all this other stuff, I have no idea. But yeah, and Michael, if that's you, send me an email. Once I get the confirmation from my website that you're a paid member, then send me your Twitter feed name, and then we'll get you into Twitter. So, man, yeah, you can use a debit or credit card. Yeah, that doesn't matter. I think, at least. You should be able to. I've used PayPal before with debit and credit. It should be fine. Oh, yeah. You know, I wish I did have someone doing all this crap for me on the backside. Hey, help me out with this. Hey, another paid member. Hey, this guy quit. Cancel him. You know, stuff like that. It's too much. All right, so let's get back to the charts, guy. Eric, he punched up CGC. I've been watching this one, guys. I mean, it's starting to go up. We did catch the bottom. I liked a little bit lower, guys. I liked at least a 200 MA here. We're getting a dead cat bounce. I mean, this thing came. We shorted this one around $50. We took $3, and then, of course, it fell like a rock. It's holding. I mean, you know, all they need is news. That's it. This is one of those news-driven stocks. It is holding the 20 MA. Remember, high flyers, weekly and monthly, it always comes back to the 20 MA. Look at this. So we popped up. I was like, man, it's got to come back. It came back. Again, this one was flying with Tilray, that other one. I took my couple bucks and said, that's enough, especially short on these names. All they need is a little bit of news, and they're going to kill you. If it recaptures this 50 M or the 20 MA on a weekly close, on Friday's close, this could definitely go higher. If it comes right back in and starts to go lower, I still think we're coming back a little bit lower in price, especially the 50 MA here, but it's holding up okay. We did fill the gap here on the weekly chart at 33.70, so that was a good area for a bounce as well. I thought we'd get a little bit lower, like the even number at 30. I would have got interested in this name, but now that it's going up, I'll be looking for areas to reshort it. That's how I play these retraces. If it goes up, it's going up without me, guys. I'm not going to just take a stab because it's like, ooh, wow, it's going up. It still has to get above the 50 and the 20 MA, these two guys here. And it still has to close above 39.70 or the $40 area if it wants to continue higher. Sometimes you get a retrace to these big red bars. That's the end of the run. It clicks over and goes right back down. And usually you get so close to a 200 MA, it's going to come down and kiss it. You had a nice freaking hell of a run from 32 to 40, guys. If you're in this run, tighten that stop. And then, you know, and if it could damn well click over tomorrow and straight back down. So, but looking at this though, see, no volume either, guys. If it had pretty good volume, then I'd say yeah, maybe. But again, it is a marijuana name. It could definitely go up. I'm not in this one at all. I'll wait for higher prices to short, or I'll wait for lower prices to go long. I mean, I love this gap fill down here with this double bottom around the 25 bucks area. I don't know if it will ever get there, but that's something to look at right there too. Oops, excuse me, guys. And then, yeah, when I get more followers too, we'll be doing these live streams just for us, period. I'll probably go to GoToMeeting, and it won't, there's like a little, I've been trying that one. There's a little bit of delay on that one. All right, let's see here. All right, there you go. Hey, Colin, what's up, brother? Glad to have you back, man. Just going through stuff, talking about my memberships and all that good stuff. All right, so now, okay, now Alex, you got that on there. All right, perfect. So now you're good, and then the payment I think should pop up. Alexander. All right, hold on. Let me see if I could do that. Can I? I don't even know if I could change your name. Usernames cannot be changed. Nickname, display name publicly, and let's see here. Username. I cannot change the username. Let's see here. You know what, let's see if I change that, Alexander. See what comes up. Update user. Yeah, I think you can only change that. Well, let me see, hold on here. Gosh, you guys are asking me these questions. I have no idea. All right, there goes CGC though, for cracking the 40, guys. Let's see if it continues higher. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll look at this when I'm done with this stream. We'll get you all squared away here. Or if we had to cancel and do it again or something like that. I got to see. I'm still learning all this stuff, guys. All right, let's see here. BBY monthly. All right, let's see. Late today, just got out of a meeting. Oh, there you go. Yes, I paid through PayPal. Yeah, okay, cool. Gosh, crazy. All right, so you got that, yeah. So I'll have to see what the username and stuff. Maybe I'll have to recreate a thing and then get you going again. And Michael, I see that there. Now, Alexander, did you give me your Mike? I see you. So, Mike, you're in the room now. Now, Alexander, did I get you in the stock? I don't even know if I got you into the room yet. Wilson. Yeah, now, Alexander, if you have a Twitter account, send me an email go follow me at StockBookie on Twitter, and then send me an email telling me your username on Twitter so I could get you in there too. Man, it's been. Yep, Michael, you're in there, bud. I just got you in there, Mike. So you're good to go. I think that's you, right? Yeah, you're in. So, oh man, BBY. Let's look at BBY. Yeah, nothing to do on this one yet either. Daily chart, you know, over a little bit oversold. We hit this area here. Look what we hit. What was right here, guys? Gap fill, double bottom. Where will you think we're going to bounce on there? Gap fill, double bottom. Gap fill was at 66, 68. Let's see if there was any other. Yeah, see, look at this. Even this low pivot here. You got a gap fill down here too as well. But this was your first area right here when this thing was falling, and then the gap fill. And that's where it held. So now we got the retrace. Like what is everything else, guys, getting? A retrace. We're going back into this double top here. Moving averages straight back down. Now we're below the moving averages again. A little bit weak now. Still holding up okay, but a weak stance below the moving averages on the daily chart. We're down. We're sideways, chopping around. Markets go down. This one's going lower. Markets go up. This should grind higher. Let's look at the monthly just to see if this was a monthly chart stretch. Yeah, look at that. 66 bucks, guys. Still hasn't. It kissed it right here, but it's definitely coming down. I mean, you might get one more. Well, you did get the retrace right here. And then if earnings are coming up, you have a 50-50 shot of popping and dropping. If this pops on earnings, short it. If it drops on earnings, I'll be looking probably around 50 bucks. Maybe lower. Let's look at the weekly. I thought this was the weekly. Yeah, 50 bucks right there. That'd be a great level. And look at that. Even on the weekly, guys, below the moving averages, down, sideways, holding. There's your pivots there. And you got the one more pivot down here if that cracks. That's your last line of resistance around or support. 65 bucks. If that cracks, you're going to 50. Can you check SMH and AMD and advise long or short? Yeah, I could do that. But yeah, BBY, holding this big inside bar, retrace to the highs like always, guys. Here was your trend line here. This is what you're looking for. Never hold that on a weekly close. It closed, never followed through, came right back below, retested, and dumped. That's what it usually does. This could retest one more time. If it does, around 80 bucks. Got to short this name. Going into earnings, though, 50-50 shot. Watch for earnings on this one, as if earnings could make or break this one if, you know, it gets that far. Or if you're going into this trade, period. Let's see here. Oh, that was that one. Okay. Excuse me, guys. Let's see, SMH. Let's look at SMH. Yeah, but BBY, nothing to do really here. Let it either come down for a long or go up for a short. You're kind of in the mid-range here, holding support. It could grind higher, but being below these moving averages, it's going to have a tough time popping through unless on earnings. If the markets, the SPY, the IWM start pulling back, this will follow the markets. And even on a pop on earnings, that's when you want to short it. A drop on earnings. Still, though, even if it comes to the 50 area and the markets are selling off, this could go lower with the markets. It's a market trade, guys, everything. So you got to watch for that, too, as well. So we got 15 minutes left of the day, so we don't have too much. We'll look at this one, and then I'm going to get going. I got to take care of my kid, guys. So SMH, we're holding this pivot right here. Got a little bit of a beatdown with all the names, you know, the big tech names. Kind of weak, though, guys. Look what we've been doing. We made a high. Lower high, lower high. That's the trend right now. Then we got a little bit of a shakedown here. Look what we did. We filled the gap right there. Always got to look for gaps, guys. Look at that. Damn. See that? See, I haven't been watching this one too much, but that would have been a hell of a bounce. But I think that's where everything else bounced that week. So everything got to bounce off the 260 SPY area. But again, if we retrace back up here, this is your area to short. Boom. I think it's going to 75 bucks when it's all said and done. You even have a gap fill at 76.31. So this is still holding okay. Nothing wrong. It's really going to be a market trade, though, guys. Look at this, though. Gets high. What do? Hit the 20 MA first target. Next target will be 75 bucks. Little bit of a retrace right now, coming right back in on the monthly. So monthly closes above the 20 MA. Not bad. Closes below, down in this range, and I think more selling will come. We are still going into the holiday, the Thanksgiving, the Hanukkah, Christmas, the new year, all that stuff. That's all going to be, part of this plan. We have 50 million on the SPY right now. What are we doing, guys? Floating. That's what we always do on light volume. So watch the market volume, watch that stuff as well. What is this now? Kind of like a short on here right now. Maybe not earnings tomorrow. Yeah, we'll take a look at that one. But yeah, SMH guys holding up here. Watch for this level. If it retraces, you got to short this name. It's still a high flyer up here. What about AMD? Yeah, I haven't covered AMD today. Yeah, AMD guys trying. It's buy the dip mentality. Got to buy the dip. That's what it does. But if you can't get past this high pivot here about 2013, I mean, it tried. Everyone was getting excited. Here's your next big area of resistance, 2283. But if it can't get above this 20 area, when we broke down and gapped down, I think this is the retrace. Get all the longs back in and plow them again. We are holding up here. Not too much on it. I got to see a couple more days on these charts. After earnings and after a gap down, we got the gap up. It's by the mentality. But honestly, I still think this one's going lower. We had a great short trade on this one. We were getting killed on it. Finally came in, covered it, and now we're looking. I'd love to go long in this name, but after that meltdown, who knows? Just stay away. Let this thing settle down. We had earnings, shaking and baking. 16 to 21. Now they're pulling it back, making it go up, pull it back. Just let it shake down. Got a hell of a run up here. They're shaking everybody out. People are getting margin calls down here. There might be more selling in this name. Just be careful with this one. Damn, you're right. It's going to be a sell-off so they can vacation. Maybe. I don't know, man. I'll buy that thing under 16. Yeah, I like that you got a gap fill down here. I mean, did it fill it? No, it didn't fill it. I like it back at $9, guys, $10. I don't know if it's going to get there, but we'll see what happens on that name. But AMD guys, nothing for me to do. I shorted. We covered. I'm waiting for either another pop to short or another drop to go long, one or the other. But watch the SPY, watch all that stuff. Going into the political crap and all that, just be careful. Go light shares, all that good stuff. $10 is a stretch. You don't know. You just and did anyone ever thought it would be 34 coming off of $9? That was a stretch. That was a stretch job. And then right back down. You get a long candle like this, Colin, that could definitely lead right into this area again. Believe me. That was a hell of a candle for a monthly. Usually you get a short-term retrace and the next wave down. But, that's you got to watch that stuff. HEAR. Let's see that one. I think we looked at this one last time. Yeah, nothing. I mean, maybe up here, but yeah, it's still, it must have been on news. Now it's just chopping. If it pops, maybe here. If it drops, you got 10. So 10 for support. 35 for resistance, if it goes either way. Yeah, I wouldn't even touch this one. And especially going into earnings. Daily chart, little bit of a downtrend. You got the high, lower high, lower high. This one almost got high. You got to get past this one to 25.49. Then maybe a different direction. It's trying though today, last couple of days. Market's been moving up, so this has been moving up with the markets. Everything's a market trade, guys. Remember that. Yeah, Disney. I feel bad for whoever thought it was a good idea to buy at 30. Yeah, I mean, but a lot of people, all the hype, man. Oh man, AMD's going to 40, maybe 50. Oh my, double upgrade, buyback. Oh, it's time. This is it. It's moving. Better get in. And then they slap them in the face. It's terrible. They have, I make fun of people, and it's just all fun. It's terrible though, guys. Everyone, oh, it's got to go up. No, it doesn't. It went from 9 to 35. It doesn't have to go up. It's kind of like AAOI, Splunk, Overstock.com or whatever, OSTK. It's like all those. Disney we looked at. It's not really stretched. It's just holding. I don't know I think earnings are this week possibly. Yeah, see, it's not stretched. A little bit. It's $10. This was stretched right here. We were shorting it here. Right to the 20. Shorted again. Right to the 20. Those were, and then on here, we shorted again. Right to the 50 this time, and now we're short again in this name. I am short in this name. If it pops, I'll add more. If it drops, I'll just cover it. So, but yeah, I like the short trade. I like that it's been chopping around. A little bit of a pennant pattern. Looks like it's breaking out, but usually these breakouts at all-time highs, these are the fake outs, and they need to drop it in everyone's face. But again, no more than 10% of your total portfolio in any position will save your ass every time when you're trading these names. Period. Makes it easier, guys. So, all right, guys. Alex, I'll take a look at your membership. I'll see if I could change it or do something, move it around or whatever I got to do. Everyone else, thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Look for more live stuff this week. Let's see what happens with this political crap tomorrow and going into Wednesday's market. See if the markets pick up at volume. If the SPY remains weak volume, 50 million, 60 million, most likely we're going to try to grind higher. And if we start getting some more volume and get a little more selling, I wouldn't doubt we come fill this gap at 267 and come right back to the 260 lows. This is what we're kind of doing, guys. Nice little short-term retrace, more selling. Short-term retrace, more selling, and then we'll go from there. So, all right, guys, thanks a lot for signing up. Thanks for being members. I really do appreciate it. One day we will be in a live stream, and it will be private for all the members, and we'll be the go-to meeting, and we're going to be killing it in these markets, guys. I can't wait to go long and buy the dip. I haven't done that in a long, long time. There will be a time and a place for that. But right now, let's get through earnings. Let's get through these holiday seasons. We had a hell of a year for StockBookie.com members, guys, killing it. So I'm not giving anything back. If it is, it will be small. And that's it, guys. So, next couple months might be some slow action in these rooms. We'll try to find more live shit going on the, live sessions, more day trades instead of buy and holds and stuff like that. But with your eyes and your ears, looking for high flyers, low flyers, this is what we got to do to make money in these markets. All right, guys, let's see what happens tomorrow. Watch the volume, and then we'll take it from there. Thanks again. You guys have a great evening and all that stuff. I got to attend to my kid and take care of him now. So, all right, guys, God bless. See you on the charts.